Oh, Hamoku, Kamoku, Kamamoku! It just hit me that I realized that you guys made a game for me. What the hell? You guys are so weird. Not weird, but you know, like, I don't know. I feel like, yeah. You're not weird. I'm weird. I got to say hi to you at Evo Japan. Yeah. Hey, Gibby. How was Evo Japan? I hope you had fun. I don't know. I feel like I always like to make stuff for you guys, but like this is like the first time I don't know anything that was going on. Or Solax spoiled about the card accidentally, and I was like, okay, there's gonna be a birthday card. Thank you for the 10 months, Pichu. Thank you. Thanks, mate. Game looks like shit. Who made this? I don't know. It's probably someone that wears a lot of armor and their helmet looks like Wi-Fi. I'm gonna assume like they made it because like that game is unfinished and buggy. Yeah, that's what I thought. That is a cursed combo. Sorry, I got distracted by trying to shop for yarn. I don't know if I showed you guys. But I had dinner with Mama Mogu yesterday. We went out for dinner. And so we kind of got back a little late. And then I decided that I wanted to work on Rex. So, let me introduce you guys. This guy's name is Fred. And this is Rex. Yeah, I'm getting lazy with my cursive. That's how you can tell I'm smart, because I'm like a doctor. LOL. Lamau. Moku. Which then I realized Fred is a single dad. Because this little guy is actually also missing a spike. But I kind of messed it up, but that's okay. And then I realized that on Etsy there are these really cute little like crochet patterns for like frogs and stuff, and I was like, I want to try making a frog. You know? And then so I was like, I want to try shopping for some yarn. And then I went down this whole entire rabbit hole of like yarn shopping. And then yeah. But yeah, Fred is a single dad. The single... So this is kind of like a Pixar movie or like a Disney movie coming of age, you know? Where like, you know, this little guy's rebellious and stuff, and then like... He's like, I wish mom was still around. And he's like, she got struck by a fucking meteor. Shut up. I'm still processing my wife's death. And then like, you know, another meteor comes, and then he saves him, and then, you know, they're like happily. You know what? Maybe it's not so happy, but you know, they live happily forever after in their natural lifespans. Thank you so much for the 5 months, Izukaze. Thank you. Thanks for being a Machamp. May you have one fried. Fine. Um, and oh, this is actually crochet and not knitting. The only thing I know how to knit is a scarf. Um, but I saw this little fella on Etsy, and I was like, I want to try making this. Look at this guy! Look at this round motherfucker! I want to try to make this little guy. So that's why I went down the rabbit hole of trying to find buying yarn. Yep, that's what we're at. But yeah, thank you so much for 13 months, Toko. I hope things been chill. So I know on my birthday I accidentally went through the joke route of this game. So I figured we could go through the proper routes of where my fries are. Let's go to the mall today. The mall on Big Saturday. Dude, you would never catch me at the mall on a Saturday. That's where all the kids are at. The food court should have plenty of Mach-Champs milling about. Surely one of them will share their fries with me. Smile. Surely smile. It's so busy. Are you kidding me? There's sound? Like, what do you mean? Like a shopping cart sound? Like, do I click around? Oh, wait. Oh, you head towards the food court passing the hardware store. Mach-Champ is exiting as you approach. Well, it kind of looks like a Mach-Champ. Oh, hello, Mogu. How are you enjoying this day on planet Earth? The creature that approaches speaks in a funny manner. It's Mach-Champ shaped but greener. Oh, is it Glorpchamp? Oh my god. Wait, why is it drooling? Why is he so goopy? Oh my god, that's everyone's Oshi! Please do not let my strange appearance frighten. No one wanted to like write their lines like Yoshi. Frighten you. Please do not. My strange appearance. You guys didn't want me to read that out loud? My name is Glorpchamp. Pleased to make your acquaintance. Like Yoda. Did I say like Yoshi? No way! Dude, something's wrong with me. I thought I said Yoda. What's my brain rot at? Why am I like this? Wait a second. Wait, hold on. I don't wanna mess up. Is that green paint? Whatever do you mean? I am Glorpchamp Fusion. Mog-Champ Fusion. I am not of this world. Green is the natural color of my skin, of course. You try to hide your expression as the Glorpchamp blinks one eye at a time. Oh, I can do that too. Wait. I see, and those antennas are homegrown? Correct. It is how I communicate with my fellow Glorp. Oh. Well then, Glorpchamp, what are you doing here on Earth? I am trapped. My ship does not exist yet. I was at the hardware store, I believe it is called, to purchase supplies for building it with. Okay, buddy, sure. Can you buy me some fries? Isn't this like the premise of Keroro Gunso and also the other, was it Out of This World? No. It's the guy that voices Rick and Morty. He only voices Rick? Dan Harmon? Ah, I'm sorry, Mogu. I just spent all my Earth money on supplies for my ship. I can loan you some Glorp coin, if that helps. The Glorp champ holds out a hand offering foil-wrapped chocolate coins soaked in green paint. You know what? I don't think McDonald's accepts those. Ah, of course not. How silly of me. Forgive me. I am not of this earth, after all. Oh, look at him. He's so cute. What is wrong with this guy? I don't know. You're kind of cute, though. All good. I'm gonna go now, but bye, Glomp-champ. It is pronounced Glorp-champ. Before you go, I might be able to help you get some fries from this new place. Oh, I didn't know a new chain opened up. Yes, they opened up 5 Glorps off the edge of Zeta V. I will pass by it on my way to the end of the universe if you want me to go through the fly-through. 5 Glorps? Zeta V? End of the universe? Yes, I'm building my rocket so that I may travel the galaxy and visit the end of the universe. A pilgrimage all Glorps make. I can send my drone back to drop off your fries. Okay, you really don't have like $4 for Earth fries? Fries cost $4? Also, is the new Elden Ring game free? Or do I have to pay money? I am sorry. Green paint expensive. I mean, rocket parts are expensive. What? Wait. Okay, man. Sure. Wait a second. Wait, that's not a real Glorp-champ. You slowly start to inch away. Please come visit me sometime. I'm building my rocket in the flower field at the edge of town. I heard 5 Glorps has good fries. I'll stop by if I have time. You take out before it tries to hand you anything else. I am dubbing this. Wait, are you in Australia? The next day. I guess I'll visit the flower field. Maybe Glorp-champ is already ready to go get those fries. You arrive at the flower field. The air is still, aside from a gentle breeze ever so often. A contraption is half constructed. Ah, Mogu, you made it. The construction is underway. Soon I'll be traversing the stars. And getting me some fries, right? Of course, on one condition. No, smile. Another classic Earthling joke. Saying no when you mean yes. Quite humorous indeed. Stupid Glorp. I was being serious. Please hand me the Zappernator. What are you doing in Australia? Glorp-champ has clambered under the half-construction rocket. Its little green hand sticks out. Yeah, I think you need like a screwdriver. Thank you, Mogu. I most appreciate your help. You roll your eyes and sigh, placing the toolbox in your lap as you sit amongst the flowers. So, space, huh? You don't like Earth? Why do you want to leave so bad? Is this your Dojin game? Yeah. It is my fate. I have felt a need to explore the stars since I was a little Glorpling. Fate, huh? It's my fate to eat some fries, so I guess all our stars are aligned. Precisely. Fate willed you to be here helping me fulfill my destiny. Do you leave all your decisions to fate? I do not, but there is this quiet courage I find. The belief that everything happens for a reason helps keep me going. Some days are harder than others, much harder. Believing that I'm destined to dance among the stars makes them a little bit easier. Can you please hand me the left-handed laser corkscrew? Why am I so nice to this Glorp-champ? Thank you, Mogu. You're quite helpful. I'm literally handing you random objects. Wait, why would I know what a left-handed corkscrew is? Maybe your fate is to be really lucky at picking which tool I need because, as you humans say, 2 for 2. Wait, who wrote this? Is this a These Nuts saying? Wait, is it 2 for 2 these nuts? 2 for 2 these nuts? Wait, 2 for 2 2 for 2 these nuts? Cheers! Happy belated birthday. Feliz birthday. Yeah, I'm pretty good at Spanish. Okay. Yep. Continuing on. I do not know what that means. Never mind. Tufayoma. I don't get it. What does that mean? You windscreen wiper laugh for 3 minutes straight at your own terrible joke. Tufa yo mama? I don't get it. I don't get it. Do I have a joke on hand? Hey, thank you so much for the 3 months, Pickled Matt. We share the same birthday. Did you know that? We're birthday buddies. Thank you, thank you. Thanks for the 3 months. 1 for the row, 4 for these nuts? Did you guys write this joke too hard for me to understand? What's a tufa? What's a tufa? I don't get it. Wait, is this real? Tufa these nuts? What? Tifa? I can only think of loofah. And I'm like, I don't understand what loofah means in this context. What's tufa? Do I Google this? Google says it's 2-factor authentication. I don't get it. Glorp does not laugh. I like your laugh. Could you pass me the... High five the Glorp. That's not what I needed, but I have now realized I did not need it anyway. Oh. The two of you sit in silence for a little bit while Glorp works diligently. 2-factor authentication to keep your accounts. What? Why is that funny? High five up top, down below. And then I forgot the rest. Believe that everything happens for a reason, Mogu? No, I don't. Hey, who wrote this? I'm joking. I think how we react to what happens is more important. It's a nice thought that we are destined for greatness. I've never thought that way about myself. That is insane. Yeah, I'm gonna choose top. I see. I get what you mean. Maybe it is silly to believe without reason. I want to believe in myself. It is just hard. I think I'll stop here for today. The sun is setting soon. I must rest. Thank you for visiting me. You are most helpful. Thanks for the 46 months, Kish. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, happy belated birthday, memers. Feliz birthday. Damn, I'm good. I had a nice time too, Glorp. I am glad. Goodbye. Are you Groot? Groot? Oh my god, why is the moon wearing sunglasses? Is that the McDonald's Moon Man? What's that guy's name? I want to say his name's Chase. Do you know the singing Moon Man? Oh, Mac at Night. Oh, and the Love Constellation. Cute. Oh, wait, and then it says Mog. Oh my god, is there a penis somewhere? No. You stay a while and watch the stars roll in as the sun sets. Is your future written up there? The next day. This is so romantic. But I don't think I told... I don't think I told you guys the shitty lore. Oh god. When I was in like freshman year high school, we had an English assignment to come up with a myth. And you know how myths back then were there to explain like natural phenomena that like, you know, they didn't know about yet? And I wrote about why there are stars in the sky, and I'm gonna stop myself. Cause it's embarrassing. Can you not take note? Thank you so much for the 6-month sailor cut, Kayla. Thank you, thank you. Thanks for being on Champ. Thank you for bringing up nothing. No, man, it's so embarrassing. Okay, but mind you, I was like 14. Can you... I was 14. 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 I was gonna... I'm... You know, I thought like being an atheist was cool when I was 14, okay? So like... Oh, I think I copied Chinese mythology or something. So what I wrote was basically like back then, like there was like a god that came down to Earth and fell in love with like some kind of mortal woman, but like he had to go away, and so like he's like, okay, you know, every time you look for the night sky, there's something you can remember me by. And well, okay, on your way to harass more Mogchamps for food, you run across a familiar Mogchamp being accosted outside the hardware store. Oi, why'd you paint yourself green for, mate? Please leave me alone. You head over to lend a hand in the commotion. A Mogchamp with a silly hat is talking to Glorpchamp. You silly bass. I don't even... You silly bastard. You are dripping green paint on the pavement, innit? My mate Solax said you were trying to fly to the moon or something. You off the booth, bro. That's fully sick in like a bad way. Are those pipe cleaners? What are you wearing on your head, you daft fucking cunt? Aussie champ, no swearing in the visual novel. Oh, but I swear. Oi, alright, bro. No need to get your knickers in a twist. Eat it. I thought you were meant to be Australian. No, I don't know. I don't know. It's like the same. Ivy! Baby! How are you? And thank you so much for the 21 Stovacane. Thank you, thank you. Mogu don't know the difference, hey mate. Or bloody she's deaf. Bloody bigot. I don't think there's... You can't say that I'm a bigot against Australians and British people because... Malter talks like a posh British lady, but she's Australian, so... Chat spam ATB bigot, am I right? As Champ continues to mumble in nonsense Australia speak as he stumbles off. Glorp Champ looks pretty upset. No, Glorp Champ! Sorry about that, Mogu. Glorptations to you. It is good to see you. Hi, Glorp, are you okay? No, I need to protect the Glorp Champ. I'm gonna cry! I am. I must tell you a secret, Mogu. What is it, Glorp? I am not a real Glorp. I lied before when I said I wasn't. Was not of this world. I'm just a regular Mogchamp with lofty aspirations. I see. Damn, I'm not even really green. It is paint. Why don't you just dye your... you know, appendages and stuff. You are dripping a bit. Sorry, for as long as I have been eating fries, I want to be a Glorp. I have wanted to blast off, explore the great big galaxy, and live among the other Glorps across the universe. It is a bit silly, I guess. I cannot even breathe in space. Who ever heard of a Glorp that cannot breathe in space? Who am I kidding? Is it really so important? It feels important. Every part of it does. How can I be a true Glorp if I don't even breathe the same way that they do? Is it silly for me to try and explore the galaxy? To try and be a Glorp even if I was not born one? I can never succeed, no matter how close I come. It is embarrassing. You only get one. Do what makes you happy. Maybe you are right. This is heavy stuff so early in the morning. I must continue my preparations. Do you have any fry? Goodbye, Mogu. I guess I'll be launching tomorrow. Will you see me? Will you stop by to see me off? Sure, you still need some fries for helping you after all. That is true. I will not forget them. Glorpchamp hobbles off, dripping a trail of green paint behind himself. Or themselves, sorry. Their tenacity, in spite of their obvious hurdles, resonates with your soul. You hope they'll be okay no matter what's to come. No, wait, you're gonna die! The next day arrives without fanfare. You arrive later than you had anticipated. You'd run into a Machamp with his newborn on his way to the flower field. Ooh. The sun is putting on its PJs by the time you make... Aww. Maybe you should start getting up earlier than 4 p.m. I get up earlier than 4 p.m. I get up at like... 8 a.m. Screw you guys. I have a job, you bigot. I wasn't asleep. That was what I was about to say! Yeah! Okay, buddy, just play the visual novel. Glorputations, Mogu. I was beginning to think you had abandoned me just as my parental unit. No! No! Hi, Glorp. Sorry, I kept you waiting, huh? It is no matter. I have been hard to work perfecting my ship. You look over the ship. It doesn't look exactly flight-worthy, but it doesn't look not flight-worthy. Kinda. Please do not make such a face when looking at my ship. What do you humans say again? Do not judge a book by what is on the cover? Yeah, honestly, I think I messed up all the... Whatchamacallit... You know, it's reading cats and dogs. Similes? If you think it's good enough, then I'm sure it is. Idioms! It was not the first time. It was not the first time someone has been mean to me in public. What? Humans like to judge books by what is on the cover. Florp sits. Do you think I will succeed? I think so. I certainly couldn't build anything this impressive. You had done lots of research, right? I did not mean the rocket. It takes a lot of effort to paint yourself green every morning. Why don't you just leave it on? I do not want to ruin my sheet. No! Glorp chuckles at their own silly joke. What? How do mock champs laugh? I don't know. You get along with them. A slow silence falls. You watch the sun gracefully behind the horizon. When do rockets are supposed to launch into space? Is it in the morning or is it like in the afternoon or is it in the evening? Does it matter? Florp looks up into the stars, watching the galaxy splayed out like green paint across the book of a cover. Cover of a book. I'm reading stuff in like... in a different order. A book full of lifetime of self-doubt. The daily ritual is my chance to give up. To declare it all too hard. To have a reason to stop. It is hard work. It is crushing me slowly. I think you can understand what that is like. I did? I had a feeling. You overcame it though. Whoever with this, I'm banning you. Is it goodbye, Pichu? Pichu, mate. You better use a British substitute. Crikey. The wind goes quiet while you two sit in silence for a while. Did you just... Wait a second. Do I make the connection? Perhaps Glorpchamp is gonna go off into the wild space? The sun disappears. Glorp stands up. I have a question before... I don't want you... Wait. Do you have a spacesuit? Why am I not asking the important questions? It is better to let the weight of holding back your authenticity crush you, or do you let go free and be crushed by everything that demands from you? Oh, but it's Gundam! Uh... Save's coming. Thank you for the 34 months, Wave Maru. Thank you, thank you. Thank you for being a mock champ. I don't want to lose desire. I don't want to lose my fire. I don't know, man. I chose option 2. I'm not letting you say that. Pick a different one. What? Fine. This was not even talk about Gundam either, buddy. Keep it moving. I don't know. Lame. But what if I chose two for myself? I gotta lie to this Glorp champ. I'm gonna lie and say, but you have to be your true self. Wait, I drew that, didn't I? The clouds have given away for sea stars unobstructed. Do you like stars, Mogu? Yeah, they're cool. I agree. Do you have a star that you have decided your favorite? Humans love to have favorite things. I like Pluto, but that's a hashtag real planet. I had a favorite star once. Glorp was looking into the galaxy paint above them the night sky. There was a galaxy I would view with my Glorpscopic viewing device. It was a galaxy full of bright stars. Each one would shine a different way. Some stars were bigger and brighter. Some stars had a beautiful color or aura. The one I liked best reminded me of myself. It was not the biggest or the brightest. And you wanted me to read this on my birthday? That's fucked up. It was a Glorpius. Whenever I watch it glow, it brought me great joy. Are you sure this is not an Outer Wilds reference? Dude, do I have to play the game? I don't know, man. This is kind of confirming my hypothesis. But one day a black hole formed in a galaxy. I do not know when. I did not realize until it was too late. You didn't notice? Maybe I did and just did not want to believe. Ahem. It began to swallow the stars. Its massive gravity well pulled the life from them. Some were destroyed instantly. Some were not so lucky. I watched my favorite star, not too close to the black hole, but the gravity well was too strong. Day by day, the glow did not change much. I watched as much as I could. Some day the glow was strong, some day it was noticeably weaker. No, I'm not. I'm really congested. Perhaps being swallowed whole was a better fate. You watch on in silence. Yeah, it's really hot outside. It's like 25 degrees. One day the glow was the darkest I've ever seen. Only a few weeks later, it would collapse. Its evanescent lavender glow was swallowed by the slow, sure pull of the black hole. Yeah, I'm British. That's why I have such a good British accent. Come on, Zess, you already know this about me. I'm a Chicago chef with a British accent. I'm Colombian? I watched my favorite star in the whole world quietly collapse and go supernova under the pressure, and there was nothing I could do. Glorp watched the stars quietly for a moment. I see. I have heard that some believe black holes are just quantum tunnels, that there's a white hole on the other side. I watched Interstellar and I was like, I'm not even gonna pretend that I remember what I learned from like high school physics and science class to be like, I understand this. I just remember we had a unit in space and I was like, oh my god, stars. And then it ended up being like 50 pages of text, and then they're like, yeah, Scientists just use like dark energy and dark matter to add in calculations, and I was like, what does that even mean? I was like, this is so confusing. They're like, yeah, to make these calculations make sense, we just add in some dark matter. Maybe its light is just shining in a different galaxy now. Maybe you'll see it again on your journey. If it's out there, I will see it. I feel like I'm destined to. It is written in the stars, I will get there. An hour passed, you and Glorp sit under the stars quietly. Wait, but what if you don't have a space suit? Glorp. Glorp champ. You gotta breathe in space. I think it's time for me to go. Glorp wipes their cheek as they stand. To the drive-thru, right? Yes, to go fly through in Zeta V, then beyond to the end of the universe. Wait, you're coming back with my fries, right? No, Mogu, I do not have the fuel to return. I still travel to the end of the universe. But my fries! I will send my drone with your fries. Return here tomorrow night. But I'm hungry now. I want my big dinner. Goodbye, Mogu. Thank you for your help. I will not forget you. Don't forget the sauce either. Does she mean ketchup? The next day. It's chilly tonight. I hope the fries are still hot. You look at your watch. It ticks over to 7:30. You look up to see a drone floating towards you. Steaming hot, delicious smelling bag of fly corpses in its metallic can. Catlink! Thank you so much for the raid. Thank you, thank you. Welcome in, raiders. I am reading the visual novels that my community made for me on my birthday, and I'm just getting through the different routes now. It's about me trying to grab fries from you guys, because you know I like to steal fries. But I hope you had a wonderful stream, Cat. What were you up to? What were you playing? Welcome, welcome. And also, I have allergies. Smile. Is Silent Hill 4 the one with the room? Not gonna lie, I get a little confused after remembering which game is which in the Silent Hill. That's the one. I always want to play it. It scares me. I think after Silent Hill 2, when I figured I had way more bullets than I knew what to do with, that game became like a me mowing down my horrors. It's a little rough, but the story is really interesting. Yeah, I always want to check it out. I hope you had a good stream. Junk, ad for a new ramen spot. Junk from the IRS. Ah, shit, no. Well, technically yes, because I don't report to the IRS. You right. Why do I even bother checking my mail anymore? I'm not paying this. Wait, what's that? A postcard? Aw, Konwoku! Intergalactic Service Postal. Who made the stamp? The postcard is of the Earth, floating in its endless inky black. Well, first of all, I'm from Nunavut, Canada, so I actually report to the CRA, bitch. Yeah, I report to the Canadian Revenue Agency. Yeah, that's right. I don't report to the IRS. You think I have a... Oh, what the hell do you guys call it? A social security number? I was thinking, I had to really think. Okay, me and the CRA are really good buddies. I even log in. I have it all signed up. I'm signed up with the CRA. The CRA and I, we keep in touch. Unironically. I do pronounce none of it correctly. You don't know how it's pronounced, Super Moose. You're American. There are 2 Polaroids attached. Aww. The first picture is of Glorp Champ in a spacesuit with other Glorps. Oh my god, they're on Glorps and... Oh my god, do you think there's... Glorpy Cheeky? They're at Glorpsons. There's a second space suit at Glorp too. You turn the postcard over. Komogu, I have made it to the end of the galaxy. Can you believe that they have a Glorpsons here? I want to thank you again for your help. I've met so many Glorps and had so many adventures. I've made a ton of friends, including another Glorp without the ability to breathe in space. It is nice not having to be the only one in a spacesuit. Aww. Although I've made friends, some of the Glorps don't think I qualify as a true Glorp. I hope one day they can see me as one of them. Well, you're cooler. Thank you again for all of your help. I would not be here without the courage you gave me. I hope the fries were yummy. I was told they were out of this world. -2. Ochimogu for now. P.S. Look at what I saw floating in the Delta RM35 galaxy. Is that Rule 35? I don't know what Rule 35 is. The second Polaroid is a bright star with a lavender and light blue glue hole image. Hue. I can't pronounce words. Emanating from it. Hole. The end. Aww. Alright. McDonald's or the FJC? You can't just romanticize brutal bureaucracy as a black hole. A black hole is way more romantic than that. Do I want to roll again for the horse girl? I thought I did roll. Yeah, because you romanticized it. I got cyan, right? Roll again? Wait, I gotta go back. Oh, nope. I can get an altar? Okay. I enjoyed your route. Thank you, Pichu. I mean, cheers, mate. Price has no object. Depending on the seed, when you boot up the game, you can get an altar. I'm rolling for my horse girl. Wait, can I save scum the seed?
Hello Mogu. I noticed you're in Just Chatting. Is this masterpiece somehow not in the Twitch database?
Yeah, it's not in the Twitch database, unfortunately. But I'm a lot happier now. I get to make my Mogu Derby. I get to work on lots of projects. The boba holder was a really big wishlist item that I really wanted to make. And you guys are always so supportive. And you guys even gifted me Woobles and Mixers and Animal Crossing Lego sets. And I get to play whatever I want. And I actually have been. which is kind of great. How would this go in another universe? Do you guys have to email staff to be ghosted? And so, like, I don't get to play a fan-made game? Actually, no, you might have gotten sued halfway through in the creation of it. A notice of cease and desist? Sorry, I'm thinking out loud. That would've been pretty funny, right? I'll be like, oh my god, how do I show this? And then they'll be like, oh, they never replied to us. Also, they're using our IP, so they have to take this shit down. I'll be like, okay. You know what? I think in that situation, I just gotta take the hit. It's a show on it, but thank you so much for the blitz, Jolly Ram Rancher. This is a masterpiece. And thank you so much for the 31 months, Stainless Clay. Thank you, thank you. Wow, that's actually a fucked up alternative universe, but honestly, that is realistically what have been happened. That is realistically what would have happened. What am I? Oh, I'm part of the R horror subreddit. Was it r/weird? Was it 2-sentence horror? In a grim sense, you use your credit card, but by last set of polls, it's absolute trash. Hoggies, that's my girl! That's my Cyan! I didn't get Cyan. Do I have to reload the save? Delta RM3. Oh, Dreamers. I think you have to like close out of it. Is that really what you want me to do? I don't know anything. What the fuck is... Wait! That's so dumb. Is this alter? No. Oh hell no, what the fuck is that? What the fuck? Those wet, red-rimmed eyes, that sallow face, the distinctive shape of his mouth. That's Mr. Buscooby, a horseman with a face. And a dedicated cinemaphile would surely love. Is that Steve? I can't pronounce his name. I pronounce his Buscooby. Buscemi? Bishume? Bishumi? No way! I think Sarah Michelle Gellar... no, not Sarah Michelle Gellar. The lady from Sex and the City has horse vibes. Unfortunately for Senor Buscemi, you were looking for one horse girl in particular, and the longer you look at the nuances of his beauty, the greater your rage grows. So true. Sarah Jessica Parker. Yeah, she gives me horse vibes. This is so messed up. You're about to throw your phone across the room, but you quickly rein in your terrible anger. There's no money left in the horsey bank. No more rolls. It can't be done. This is just one of the many tragedies in a gacha player's life. It can't be helped. She was one coin flipped away. You'll meet her again in some other time, some other place. Oh wait, let me move my head. You're making fun of me! The cat! Eewee! The mix of your very real devastation and your wistful hopes is almost too much to bear. But between 20 to 30 seconds, your gacha fate has been forgotten. The second priority reminds you of its existence. It's not hunger, it's darker than that. Okay. I got Steve Buscemi? I'm gonna say Steve Buscemi. Alright, who did you guys trust for the Fry Guys community gathering spot? While strolling through the park trying to deliberate on your lack of fries, you're shocked out of your own head as you hear commotion coming out from the plaza. On your way over, you notice that the commotion quiets down, and when you arrive, all you see is a group of kids standing around talking amongst each other. Hey, what are y'all waiting around for? Sorry, Granny, if you want to play against FGC Champ, you gotta get at the back of the line. What line? Who's FGC Champ? And don't call me a granny little bro. Before you continue to rightfully defend yourself against this kid, you hear a noise as a portal opens up next to the kid. Wait, this is a catchy song. Okay then, which one of you was next? Mogu, is that you? I'm a big fan. It's so nice to meet you. I love watching you play Street Fighter. Cute. Oh, I'm FGC Champ, by the way. I'm just having a few friendly matches of Street Fighter 6 with these kids. It's a nice way to interact with the community. First, hi, yes, it's me, Mogu. Nice to meet you. Second, what the hell is that portal? Are you like a dimension hopper? Come, Mogu. Welcome, welcome. Oh, that. It's from this. They hold up a small rectangular device in their hand. It's a portable gaming pocket dimension. It opens up a pocket dimension with the room to play a specific game. The one I have is from Capcom and it opens up Street Fighter 6 room, complete with controllers and a TV and everything. They give you one once you hit Legend. Since you're here, Mogu, maybe we can do a couple of friendly rounds. Evo's coming up soon. I need all the practice I can get. I'd love to, but I'm busy. Maybe once I get some prize. Come on, just one set. I'm trying to get some practice in before Evo sign-ups. They got 1 million grand fries this year. You hear the word fries and light up. Maybe you become friends with this guy. He can share those fries with you. If they win. Sure, I'll play a set or two with you. Nice, I'll meet you in the portal. Sorry kids, she's a friend so she gets dibs. As you walk into the portal, before you lay an empty void except for a TV, 2 chairs, and a PS5 with a few controllers and fight sticks. I play with the loverless. I'm getting debuffed. So how does this place work? No idea. I've had it for at least a year and I never really questioned it. Anyways, lock in. You're breaking out the Cammy? I can't break out Cammy against an actual player. You move the cursor over and lock in Ed. You see FGC Champ move their cursor onto Ed as well as they... Why are you doing a mirror match? That's my main too. Get out of here. You have a fucking Ryu headband. Go pick Ryu. As the stage loads, you get ready to fight, remembering the basics you've learned. You know that they're gonna save you, but at least you hope to at least make it fun. However, you managed to win the match. They took the first round easy, but you surprisingly took the 2 even easier. You've never seen a choke of this level. Truly a once-in-a-lifetime experience. What was that, bro? You said you're a legend? Were you going easy on me? I'm a fraud. I can only play online. Why did I think I could even begin to compete in a tournament, let alone go for the 1 million grand prize? The truth is, I can play well online, but the second I'm playing in person, I seize up, my mind goes blank, I just choke just like that. No! I'm trying to overcome it by practicing matches with those kids, but to no avail. Hey, we all got nerves. I get nerves too. Hell, I even choke games sometimes. I'm sure if you find some friends or a coach to play with, you can slowly overcome that anxiety. I would, but I don't have any friends that play fighting games or a coach. Just these kit. Unless... No, man. You, Mogu, what if you be my coach? I know you're probably so busy, I don't want to take up too much of your time, but I feel like you could really help. I say coach, but you wouldn't even really be coaching mechanics. I mean more so someone to help with my nerves. Okay, good clarification. Also, I will compensate you. I can pay you, and I can also pay for you to go to EVO with me. And if I win, I'll share the 1 million prize with you. Hey, is this a real... Is this... is this a real person? Hold on. Wait. Hey, wait. Hold on a second. Am I getting a free vacation? Sorry, I must sound really desperate right now. You do, to be honest, but I'll do as long as I get to go to EVO and I get those fries. Really? Thank you so much. To be honest, I didn't think you would. It was just a shot in the dark. I can't believe it. Oh, I promised I'd pay for you to go to EVO. I'll go and get everything in order for you. You don't have to buy the ticket for me. I can buy my own. Just pay me the cost back. Is this a real offer? Wait, hold on. Hold on. Is this a real offer? FGC chat, where are you at? And thank you so much for the 30 months, Satoshi. Thank you. I didn't hex you last weekend. Yeah. You don't... Now walk under your chair? Okay. Wait, I went to touch the... I actually touched underneath my chair. There's no reason to. Sorry, I got too excited. So true. So you're free now, we can start today. Right now? Like I said, it's fun if you're busy. No. It's not that I don't want to. I just wasn't expecting it. You know, my first time being a coach and all. I just need to lock in first. So, do you know why you're so afraid to play in front of others? Is there a reason, or are you just naturally shy? Yes, actually, it's kind of a long story, though. So, back when I was a kid, I always played Street Fighter 2 at the arcade on weekends. Everyone knew me and wanted to play against me. Kids my age, teenagers, even adults wanted to scrap. Who wrote this? You gotta be like 35 plus, I think. I won a lot and lost a lot. Didn't affect me though. It was all fun and games. Everyone was having a good time. But one day this new kid came in. He was from one of the high schools, an area code over. He noticed a commotion happening at the cabinet, so naturally he got in line to fight me. While waiting, I could hear him shit-talking about both me and my opponent. He was so annoying that the owner was about to kick him out. But being the cocky kid I was, I said let him play a game first. Oh my god! So, Mamomogu joins this, like, old people drawing class that she just goes to just spend some time doing something. And she's like, she told me yesterday, she's like, I hate this new person in my drawing class. And I was like, why do you hate them, Mom? And she was like, oh, she's really this. There's like a judgmental old lady that like doesn't draw and just like goes around and looks at other people's like drawings and like comments and like makes like commentary on their drawings. But I was like, but like they don't even teach you how to draw, right? Isn't it just like, you know, a community center activity? And she was like, yeah. And so, yeah, I don't know why that sentence just reminded me of that. Continue? Yeah, the vibe killer. So now that he's my opponent, I can immediately tell he was a scrub. I don't know why I could tell, but my intuition knew. Also, he locked in Guile, and when the round started, he was spamming Sonic Booms and Flash Kick. Now, it wasn't my first rodeo, so I easily beat him in the first round. But next round, he was kicking my ass with moves I didn't even know existed. And yes, he was shit-talking the entire time. Calling me trash, saying my last one was a fluke, making fun of my tangents, you know, the classics. I didn't know that was a thing. At the time, I was just a kid, so it was really affecting me. I thought I was hot shit, but I was getting my ass kicked by a mashing scrub. Thank you so much for the 17 months, Crimson Dump. Thank you, thank you. You're... Next thing I know, I lost. The owner and the others did kick him out at this point, but the damage to my psyche was already done. Even after I went back the next weekend, his shitty insults always popped into the back of my head at every mistake. The way I felt that day has always haunted me. I couldn't play for fun anymore. Until recently, and that was thanks to watching you play. You remind me of myself in those arcade games, and that's my story. Is this based on a true story? I can't tell. Did someone just make it up for fun? Before you bring it up, I have been going to a therapist about this. Who do you think I told? Who do you think told me to play with those kids? Okay, so what if I watch you play and I encourage you to try and drown out those thoughts? Actually, do you have those thoughts only when you're playing against other people, or even if someone is just watching you play? The latter? Okay then, yeah, let's try it. They queue up online, and after denying a few Wi-Fi warriors, they get into a match against a jury. First round starts. A lot of blocking and strong punches happen throughout, but FGC Chan managed to strike the victory. Good job, great round. You really did great. Yeah, keep it up. You can do it. Next round starts pretty much the same as last time, but this time their opponent has adapted to FGC's tactics and takes it around. You can almost feel the nerves radiating off of them. It's okay, champ. You gotta tap. Just remember the fundamentals. I don't say that. Take a deep breath. Just stay focused on the game and not your head. Unfortunately, the generic coach speak did not reach them as they horribly lost the last round as opponent one and dones them. Okay, so did I help at all there? No. Honestly, no, not really. Okay, maybe a little. I thought it was a bit funny. You know, you kind of sound like ChatGPT set on coach mode or something. Oh, is that ChatGPT? The next few matches all go the same way. A few wins and devastating losses. You're starting to realize that you have no idea how to do this coaching thing. Well, after feels like an hours of defeat, you notice that they don't queue up again. They have their head in their hands in despair. I need a few minutes of fresh air. You can stay here unless you want to call it quits. You're a bit tired too, but you can tell them that you're still ready to go. After they leave, you're now alone with your thoughts, and man, do you have a lot of them right now. As you rally your brain trying to think of any way to give yourself direction on what to do, you think back to your coach, teammates, and even chat did to motivate you when you got hit by nerves. Alright, here it comes. Coach always helped me focus on my buttons, always reminding me what I should do. I was nervous a lot, and staying focused on winning helped me shake the nerves. My friends always kept me cool and casual outside of matches. Even when I was nervous, they helped keep me grounded. Remember, it was all just a fun little tournament. Chat, well, they didn't really do much. But they did boost my confidence a bit and ease tensions with their dumb jokes. Every time I saw Jab Jab DI Pog, it really did make me feel better. I don't know if I could pull up all three of these, though. All three, though. I should just focus on one method for now. Joke and be hype. As silly as chat can be, they will always be there to cheer you on. Oh, wait. Both in matches and outside of them, whether you kicked ass or took a hard ass kicking, they are always proud of you and hype you up, and you can always go to the next match without too many worries. Alright, I'm back, feeling a lot more refreshed. Pocket dimensions are cool, but nothing beats a nice gust of wind. So I have a new strat. The next matches as you play normally would all hype you up. When you start remembering those bad thoughts, I want you to ignore them and remember that only Ed combo you'll ever need. Jab, jab, hey, it's called the Fuzzy Abare. Come on, guys. Where is Solax? Junk Ramen's on vacation right now. If I see you start choking, I'll hype you up and joke around to distract you from those thoughts. My bits always land, so I'm sure it's so true. +2. Okay, sure, let's try it. Let's go for a match. For the next couple of games, you enjoy your new strategy, but the outcome of matches are pretty much the same. I think it may just be cooked. Hey, it's not over yet. I can, what if we do a different strat? I got another one. No, it's fine. I didn't mean I'm giving up. Even though today was a bust, it's only the first day. I really appreciate all the help, but now I have an idea of what to do, I think. Honestly, it's kind of late. What if we call it for today? Get some time to mull it over, set the calendar, you know? FGC champ hobbles off somberly before disappearing out of the portal. As you're walking home, you can't help but to think what you could have done better. You reassure yourself that your ideas were good, but you just aren't good enough at the game. Wait, but what if you ask them to coach you? You can get better so you can make better calls. As bad as this first day was, at least you have a plan for tomorrow. The next day you head to the plaza, still hungry for fries, and now victory too. Sup, Mogu? Hey, no kids out today. I'd be surprised to see any in the afternoon on a weekday anyways, shall we? You step through the street fighter portal once more. Hi, Hotashi. You made it to top 8, didn't you? In 2 games? Really? Which 2? Congrats. Guilty Gear Strive and Guilty Gear XRD. Damn! Congrats! Hey, I said XRD correctly. Did you also have to take off your shirt on stream for $100? Oh, no? Okay. I'm just asking. Is that only for Tekken players? What's with Tekken players and taking off their shirts for $100? I feel like everyone saw a lot of shirtless dudes that day. But like Arslan Ash has like a wife and a kid, doesn't he? Don't a lot of the Korean players also have a bunch of wives and kids? Wait. I don't know, man. Do you think being good at Tekken, it's like a curse, you know, it's like a monkey's paw wish? You know, you're good at Tekken 8, but it's Tekken 8, but on the other side, you have a wife. Would you take this deal? It's a monkey's paw. What's the trade-off? It's Tekken 8. Yeah, you had to play it. But you have a wife. You're forced to lock in at every Tekken 8 tournament, but you have a wife. I don't think being married is bad. A wife that cheers for you in the stream chat that is so broken. Wait a second. That is like IRL, like that is a buff. That's a spell casting buff. Is it like one of those, like, you know how when people like You guys talk about it as if like those people that are like dealing with like family members that are struggling with like an addiction, and you gotta do like some like cruel love for them. Like you gotta crawl them out of like they gotta realize themselves that they gotta be better. Am I mean though? Yes. Period. Period T. Dot T. I think my in Street Fighter 6 is pretty waifu. I have a new idea. Pati Pati, thank you so much for the 1-0. Thank you, thank you. I'm waiting for the mixer to come back in stock. And then I want to try it out. I don't even know what's profitable. I think you have to play CSGO or something. CS2? I think you guys in Remia were telling me that CS2 is popular. Cause I was gonna say like, I thought Apex is not as popular anymore. So there's less like esports funding for it. Can you play League professionally anymore? Or is that a shithole? Is that also like is that a death sentence? What game can you play for money? Only if you're professional. Like ignoring streaming. I like Apex too. Wait, what's wrong with Counter-Strike? I feel like the game... Has the game changed a lot? Okay, well, what if it's a video game and not poker? You can't just say that, Penrock! Yeah, since it was game that... Oh, so like, can you not like bunny hop or something? Dota still has... What's that Dota world called again? What's it called? I forgot. Yeah, TI. I feel like Dota at least once a year still shows up. I don't know. I don't know anything else about like... I don't know like in-betweens or anything like that. And I guess like, you know, if you're a faker, you're making it big in Korea. If you're not a faker, then, you know, too bad, so sad. But I also learned that in Korea, I think T1's fan base is like 40 to 55% female or something like that. It's pretty crazy. So I feel like T1 in Korea is basically like a K-pop guy. Oh, did you guys see the trailer for the Netflix movie for K-pop Demon Hunters? I wanna watch it. Oh, now that shit whack, really? I like how they ship post. I like how they ship post with so what it is that there's like a 3-girl K-pop group and they hunt demons. And then the demons infiltrated Earth as a guy K-pop group. And I was like, true. I agree. Yeah, they made the demons the rivaling boy group. I remember I think my favorite K-pop group, boy group from back then was Big Bang, because I think that's like the only group that I can name all 5 members of. In which case, I think like only like 2 of them are not cancelled. But like, honestly, T.O.P doesn't deserve to be cancelled for being a weed head, though. Let him smoke his weed. I don't persecute him. Yeah, I don't prosecute him for that one. And I like Epic High. And then I don't know. And I used to be able to name every single SNSD member. Dun 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 dun. Sorry. I'm not gonna say the next of those lyrics because it sounds really sussy in English. Ba 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 da ba ba da ba. No, I can't name anyone. It's like, oh, I remember in the Sorry song it goes like, baby girl 사랑해. And that's the only thing I remember about, like, that's the only thing I understood. Wow, fantastic baby. Wait, let me try to, wait, SNSD. Taeyeon, Tiffany, Jessica. Okay. Hyoyeon, Sunny. Okay, we got 5. I don't know anymore. No, I don't want to summon Chelsea. I don't know current K-pop at all. I only know the I'm so lonely. Do 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 do. That's not even I'm so lonely. It's like I forgot. Wait, let me think. I don't know. I think if I knew what I was doing, I could better help you. Plus, it'll be a mutual thing. You can help me get better at the game, I can help you get better at playing against people. It's like a father-son bonding or whatever. Oh. Yeah. Cupid! They sat in silence, thinking, and suddenly they roared into laughter. Don't worry, I'll help you. It's just, this situation is kind of funny. 2 coaches coaching each other. I don't know who New Jeans is. Why do you think I know K-pop? I don't know anything about K-pop. Do I know a New Jeans song? Wait, what's another K-pop song that's new that I know? Nope, I don't know. Oh, I know the me likey, do 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 do. What is it? Let's take mama. Da 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 da. Yeah, I know. That's why I know. It's because they shot it in Vancouver. Me likey. You started laughing again. I'm sorry. I'm not making fun of you. I'll stop laughing now. Okay, let's start with matchups. Who do you want to learn first? Let's go with Jury first. That character is so stupid. So, Jury. What? Wait. You reach into your bag and pull out a notepad and pen. Now go. Before they can, you start laughing again. Hey, stop laughing! I'm trying to take this seriously for you. I get it, it's a bit silly seeing your coach takes notes, but it's not a joke. Yeah, you're right. I shouldn't laugh at someone who genuinely wants to get better, especially when I got my own silly problems to work on. I'm sorry, I can't let you be the only one to take this seriously. They go in depth of all things that Juri can do, as well as how those moves leave her vulnerable and how Ed in specific can punish her. You diligently take notes. Oh, actually I do know some... I can jump over Juri's... What the hell do you call it? The ground fireball with, heavy punch? I'm not the best at Juri, but I should be able to play her well enough. Fuha! Even still, I won't go easy on you. Round starts. You play defensive, letting them come to you and try to find a gap to take advantage of. You do a few good hits trying to hit counter, but thankfully they drop a few of their own combos. You throw a few weak attacks to bait out reaction. And they take the bait. You usually recover to block their string as they end it. You're immediately ready to counterattack. You land a hit and go into the auto H combo into the meaty flicker as your O key. Is that what I do? Guess that's what I do. They go and block, they block and you go for the grab, but they tech it. No biggie, you stay on the defensive, trying to bait out with a couple of fireballs. You got the life lead, they need to take the aggro. Am I a dude? No. Oh yeah, because it is an O key. Honestly, every single time I think that I should DI, I should just flicker. I don't know why I want to DI because I think they're at the wall. They find their way in, but unfortunately for them, this was one of the exact scenarios that they coached you about. They go for the grab, but you tech it since you're expecting it. I don't never tech the grab. As you return to neutral, you Hail Mary DI, expecting their aggression, and pays off as you connect. Hit the jab throw and finish on with the EX fireball when they get up. Good shit, Mogu, but it ain't over yet. They take a quick glance at them and they look determined, like an anime character about to reveal their secret technique as a sly smile appears on their face. Next round starts and they weren't kidding. You start out defensively, but they are relentless this time. You try to counter some specific moves that they do, even get a successful hit sometimes, but they do not give any pressure. They catch you slipping up and cash out their meter, but you still have some health left. They pull back, playing it safe with the life lead. You have to break this stalemate if you want any chance of victory. You throw a few fireballs, parry their range attacks, but it's only a matter of time till you lose. In act of desperation, you throw out the level 2. Thankfully, it stops their pressure and you move in, but instead of hitting, you block, banging out the DP. This is your best shot to get in some damage and take advantage. You hit the auto H combo, but doesn't make enough of a dent to leave them at one hit. You do the classic flicker, but instead of grabbing, you go for the hit. You land the jab, but your spacing is a bit off, so they finish you off with the DP. You quickly skim your notes before the round starts. This time you go on the offensive, trying to bait them so you can land an easy combo. A couple of jabs and even a DI, but they don't bite. Strangely enough, they aren't pressuring you either. What are they up to? Are they trying to get me to open them up? I see, they want me to practice some strings, find a weakness and exploit it, but isn't that going easy on me? I don't know what's going on. As I heard your thoughts, I suddenly lock in and easily take the last round. Hey, why were you beating me that last round? I wasn't beating you, let me explain actually. During the last round, I noticed that I wasn't nervous like I usually am. Even actually, you took the round off me and gave me a tough round too. Normally I start choking in that circumstance, but this match, that sinking feeling wasn't there. Wait, that's huge! Are you cured? Probably not, but this experience, something we're doing here is right. Can we play some more matches? I want to experiment and see if we can get the star still on again, plus you get some more time to practice what you've learned. You play a few more rounds, but the FGC champ starts to choke more and more rounds. They look more deflated with every choke. I guess it's a bust. Hey, don't give up. It happened once, it can happen again. Yeah, you're right. Can't throw in the towel yet. But I'm tired of playing. Switching up characters every match takes a bit out of you. I'm thinking of calling it here. Pretty stellar session today, coach. I like what we got going here. Let's make this the routine. I teach you how to play, we fight, see if we can have a game where I'm not nervous. Sounds like a plan. Maybe I should be calling you coach. They laugh. How do they laugh? Like a duck? Sure, today I was the one teaching, but even if you're just silently playing with me, it helps more than you know. Even nothing comes out of this, even if I never feel normal like that again, you helped me achieve the impossible at least once, and that's more I could ask for. How does a duck laugh? Like Eris? Sorry for being sappy there. I'm all good, Tofu. You both leave the pocket dimension. It's already sundown. Whoa, how long were we in there? Device says 6 hours. Time flies when you're having fun, eh? What are you, Canadian? Anyways, see you tomorrow. And don't forget to practice your own time. They turn around and head home. You do the same. It's been 2 months since you started coaching FGC Champ. Well, since you started coaching each other, every session starts with a warm-up match followed by you getting coached and then you coaching their online matches. You've gotten used to this back and forth and both of you has shown a lot of progress. Who knew you could prove this quickly? You hit Master Tier like 2 weeks ago? And you're confident in taking on anyone now, you even signed yourself to play at EVO. As for HGC Champ, they've had plenty of games where they didn't have nerves. It started happening infrequently, then sporadically, and now they say half the games they play are normal. Even when they do feel the nerves, you can sometimes calm them down through it, and they end up playing normally. But despite all the progress, you still feel a bit defeated. EVO is 2 weeks out. Wow, this is in mid-July? And FGC Champ is only 50-50 on good games. Plus, you can't get on stage and help them calm down. If it's a bad game, it will stay bad. Oh my god, what if there's like a mock champ that shows up on camera? Wait, that's too cute! And then like, I don't know, I used to see on camera just like... just a little mock champ with the real headband. And to make things worse, even though you still have 2 weeks, today marks the last session you two will have. You're both busy after that and can't have any more meetups until EVO. What do you mean you'll do it yourself? You didn't say anything. What the hell? You aren't gonna let that get you down though. You've come too far to have FGC Champ fail now. You think back to the games where they did well. What did they all have in common? I'm gonna enter bracket. Oh. If you do it for Idol Showdown, I think there's only like... Are the devs in chat right now? How many people signed up for Idol Showdown? Hey, Bayou, are you there? Do you know? And then you can show up on stream. Yeah, they have... I know that they stream the Idol Showdown matches too. Smile. No, I'm serious. Idol Showdown has fucking infinites. これはクソゲーですか? Or did they fix it? Is that something that they wanted to fix? I think you can have an infinite with Ame and Sora. Is that the combo? But that was over like 3 years ago when I played. What else is there? Can't you sign up for... actually, no, never mind. I was thinking like, oh, Melty Blood probably has like 100 players. But no, you want to get in those games where you're automatically in like top 12. Oh my god, I can see it! Boom boom cha! Boom boom cha! Mina almost there! Pick it up! Junbi shite! Hurry up! Come Peko, come Peko, come Peko! Orobu 3期生! Usaru Peko la Peko! Domo no, domo no! I gotta play Death Stranding. They all played the same, and sometimes even a rematch with the same person led to wildly different results. But you can't parse anything that was the same in all of them. I can't do it. I want to be Pecora baby. Pecora baby. They were smiling. You remember that smile that they had the first time they beat their nerves. You also remember seeing it every time they won their 50-50. They weren't nervous because they were having fun again. Is that how Machans would laugh, like a Pecora laugh? I need to play Death Stranding 1, don't I? Well, I mean, there is my husbando Mads Mikkelsen. I've been trying to finish White Lotus Season 2. And it's been really tedious. I need to also finish MGS 5 before mid-June. I have 2 weeks. That's impossible. The amount of time I put into Fantasy Life is barely eclipse the time needed to complete MGS 5. And there's also, yeah, I need to finish Peace Walker too. Maybe I should just weed out all. I don't know. Also, I bought the Tachikoma t-shirt from Uniqlo. Tachikoma! I love Tachikoma. How do I get on the Tachikoma AI timeline instead of fucking ChatGPT? Did you guys know Zoomers use ChatGPT as a therapist? I think that's insane. I'm thinking like, I've never wanted to talk to a robot. Yeah, they do it. There's no way it's been, you gotta just have fun this whole entire time, right? Sup, Mockbert, ready for one last ride? Mockbert! Mogu, are you alright? You've been staring at the ground this entire time. I think I found a way to be more consistent in keeping your nerves in check, but it's gonna sound stupid. Really? Well, what did you find? So I remember in most of the games you were fine, you were smiling. No, not just smiling. Tell me, why were you smiling? To be honest, I don't know. I don't even catch myself smiling in those games. Guess it's all subconscious. I don't even think I smile during my matches. Who wrote this? What is this secret sauce? It's because you're having fun, right? I know it sounds stupid, but what if you weren't letting yourself have fun? You were too focused on fixing yourself. You never played games just to play like you did before back in arcade when you were a kid? They start laughing, harder than usual. You're right, Mogu. It sounds so dumb, but you're right. My therapist told me the same thing, you know? I didn't believe her at the time, but hearing you say it too... It has to be right, and it was so simple. Well, that's that. It feels like a huge weight off my shoulders, but there's just one thing. I don't really know what it was that made some games more fun than others. I don't think we need to find the exact amount of fun you had in each game. When your nerves hit, you just gotta remember how much fun you had. Oh my god! Oh my god, I don't say any. What would Mogu say? What would I don't know what I would say. Yeah, saves. Coaching me. The first time you beat the nerves, it was the first time you were sparring with me as practice. Remember how you felt that day, that match? Alright, I'll do that. So let's test this out. We still got a lot of daylight to burn. I'm gonna start selling like little, those like friendship bracelets, but instead of like friendship bracelets, it's a what would Mogu do? Like those Jesus bracelets that you make at like summer camp. I can't believe it. Out of the 60 games you both played today, they only had nerves in 5. You're telling me it was this easy? Moku, we're gonna win those 1 million fries. You've got this. Is it weapons of oh no. Whole world weapon of wow, that is crazy. I realize I've never watched Team America World Police. I don't think are we allowed to watch that in 2025? You've seen it before? 4? Is there 4 World America movies? No, there's not, and there's only 1. I can't believe do Matt and Trey still make like weekly South Park episodes, so they're like technically like topical? I remember when they got in trouble for isn't Tropic Thunder just bad because of Iron Man? I forgot his name. I mean, in that way, isn't Breakfast at Tiffany's also not okay to watch? I think I stopped watching when Randy moved their family to like a farm because he became a weed farmer. But if Tropic Thunder gets a pass, doesn't Breakfast at Tiffany's? I was about to say something even spicier. Integrity Farms. I remember I think I watched most of the Seth Rogen Stoner Bro movies, like Pineapple Express, that a hot dog one, the one where they parody The Room, and the one where like they honeypot North Korea or something. Do you guys remember when like everyone was like making jokes about North Korea for some reason? I can't remember what Pineapple Express was about. There was just a moment in time when everyone was just using North Korea as a butt of the jokes. They stand up in chair running in and out of the portal. Oh, there was like also like a movie, like a Christmas special with Seth Rogen. I feel like those movies are just made where like it's like how like Adam Sandler hires his friends to make like a movie off of like somewhere like tropical, so they basically have like a vacation and you get paid for it. And I still like Superbad. Although we rewatched it recently in the past 2 years and it hasn't aged well by 2025 standards. I didn't know what it's... Yeah. I watched the girl version of Superbad and it was not as good. I remember some people were hyping up how like there was like a movie that was basically the girl version of Superbad, but it didn't really hit. I like I guess like for girl teenage angst, I like Oh Maidens Savage. I don't know, it's an anime. Wait, let me look it up. Oh Maidens in your Savage season. Araburu. Yeah. What a good session. I can't wait to kick your ass in 2 weeks. That one's a good anime. I liked it. No, I'm gonna kick your ass. You two banter as you leave the portal one last time, promising each other to give it their all in 2 weeks. Oops. Wait. For the first time since starting this whole thing, you have confidence that you'll get those fries. Yeah, the Machamps are so cute. Evo is not this nice, is it? Wait, is Evo this nice? The day has finally arrived. You entered the venue about 10 minutes ago and you've finally been waiting for FGC champ. Matches are starting in a few hours, but you are in different brackets. No point in waiting around, I guess. I'm sure they're already here. To help fight off your nerves before your fights, you decide to explore the convention, checking out all the booths while keeping track of the time so you aren't late. As you arrive in the playing arena, you are out of breath since you had to run over here due to losing track of time. Well, at least you aren't as nervous anymore. You calm your breathing and regain your composure. That would never happen. Ni howdy. Shy shit. Hi, Shine. Hi, coach. Wait, what building is this? Is this really where the evil building is? My community made me my own visual novel and we're over at Evil right now. I didn't know that. I'm reading that as New Vegas, which should really say Nevada because Las Vegas. You can't believe it. Just a few months ago, you'd never dream of standing here. Yet here you stand. You walk over to your opponent. They have that look in their eyes that shows that they are serious. Time to show them your potential. They lock in Geef. That's fucked up. Who wrote this? Modern Geef may have scared you before, but you know how to handle it now. As the stage loads in, you prepare yourself. It's time to lock in and show yourself the fruits of your labor. The Geef absolutely destroyed you. You barely got to touch him before he unceremoniously ripped you a new one. You hope FGC champs matches are going better than yours. No way! I went 0-2 to a modern Geef? That's cursed. Hey Mogu, how'd your game go? Oh my god, so cute! I got my ass kicked. Wait, if they're here too, that means... Yeah, me too. Who did you run into, Daigo? The nerves came, so I thought back when we were playing when I was coaching you and... Well, it worked. The nerves went away, but instead all I could think of was how poorly that guy was playing. I even gave him easy ins, but he still pressed the wrong buttons. Like, what's wrong with this guy? So I kicked his ass the first match. Before the next match, I gave him some advice. He got mad at me when I did, but I know he appreciated it. What the... So the next match starts and I know he took the advice because next time I beta reaction, he did it. That's when I realized I'm not meant for the glory of winning tournaments. But you know what? Those who can't do, they teach. So I spend this match and next helping this guy learn how to play. Honestly, you'd be surprised how much he can teach in 6 rounds. Where's my fries? You're joking, right? You didn't throw away everything we worked over for the last few months. Our goal of million fresh is to give advice to some scrub, right? Okay, I know how it sounds, but I found my true calling and I have you to thank for that. No way. And besides, we had fun, didn't we? I can still coach you if you want for free, of course. Get out of here, bro. Alright, if you ever need me, you know where to find me. With that, they head off. You don't concern yourself with seeing where they go and you hope you don't run into them again. All the time wasted, you could really go for some fries right now. Okay, wait. Honestly, even though they were the ones who didn't interact with you during a match, they were the ones who were down in the door with you. The fears you had were theirs as well, and without them, you wouldn't have had much fun because you were too busy beating yourself up. Alright, back Avenue. I wanted you to focus less on winning and more on having fun. Wait a sec. Shit. Shit. No, I don't want you to have fun. You need to lock the fuck in. We gotta win $1 million at evil. Oh my god. Okay. I don't know the level of the nerves you feel, but I had to deal with them. At the end of the day, games should be fun. If I see you choke, I'll share my own experiences with you, and if you stop enjoying playing, we can mix it up. No! Just, yeah. Okay. 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 I did randomly run into a viewer that like let me play like 20 matches of Jury against him, so that was nice. Okay, getting coached by me. All those matches online, all those matches we played together, all the dream combos dropped. Alright, I'll do that. So let's test this out. We still got a lot of daylight to burn. Okay. Do I still get wiped by a fucking Geeve? I don't want to play with friends. Playing with friends, and I don't know. We have to lock in. We have to win. We have what? Fuck having fun and playing with friends. It's a 1v1. There's not even a team-based game. You can't even yell at your bottom lane for not fucking hanging that the other team went to gank you at mid. Even when you were a kid, remember how much fun it was to watch each other get better, the stolen victories from each other and the shared ones? I wanna, oh my god, wait. Project L technically has Happy Birthday and Merry Christmas. Aw, Modern Geek fucked me up. After visiting many booths and playing a couple of friendlies, whoever wrote this is a Smash player. It's like, what gave it away? This one single word. I am being nice. I just think it's funny. I'm buying way more merch than you should have. Wait. Yeah, it's true. Did you write this, Sass? You haven't seen FGC today, however. Hope they did well. As you leave the convention, you check the brackets to see if they made it. I think I probably actually bought Tofu merch without him knowing it. If he had Neko Arc merch, then I probably bought it at Evo 1 year. I do like the tape, but I like the washi tape. It's kind of like how I have a lot of like Oimo and Oimo Fiancé merch. I bought it when I was still a fan. And Hotachi actually brought me to Luwood's booth like 4 years ago or something like that. I really like Neko Arc. But I don't think Luwood recognizes me or remembers that interaction. What Higurashi fight? Wait, there's a Higurashi fighting game? You were there? Yeah, I spent a lot of money on merch at Evo last year. You smile as you see them in the top 24 bracket. Oh, I saw a lot of Poke merch. Or Poke spelled like this. I also have a lot of Omona merch, but I missed out on the Nimi merch. I kept going like, I'm gonna buy it next paycheck, and you know, next paycheck rolled around and she was like sold out in like 5 minutes. So I was like, You saw this scene in the top 24 bracket. Let's go. You head home excited for the next 2 days. Oh yeah, you have to, you can check where people are in the brackets on like the bracket websites, right? You stumble your way into the stage arena. Even though you made it early, there's still a lot of people already there. Yesterday was top 24 and FGC managed to come out on top with their loss intact. There's a lot of buzz going around about them. Some random dude no one has heard of is doing this one in their first tournament. They're so busy interacting with new fans you couldn't even talk to them yesterday. Today is the final top 6 bracket. Thank you so much for the correction. Someone did their homework. It's top 6, by the way, and not 8. You managed to find an okay seat, and thankfully you do, as a bunch more people start coming in soon after as the games begin. Oh my god, FGC, you're so cute. You see FGC get on stage and the crowd roars in response. They really like their underdogs, huh? Do they? Who's realistically in like a top 6? Ending Walker? Mena? The really buff Japanese guy is escaping my mind right now. The name right now. Punk? Tokido, yeah. Who else do I want? Or who else would, I don't know, and FGC champ? And, Haitani. Is that, yeah, that makes up 6, right? As the two fighters on stage begin, you surely see what FGC hasn't lost. You see why FGC hasn't lost yet. Their opponents is one of the best players in the world, yet they are not letting them get a single hit in. Damn, a perfect? The first round ends up an almost perfect victory, only taking damage from a short throw loop. But you start to think that the throw loop has gone to them. The next round plays much differently, and as they begin to get hit by stuff left and right, you can almost make out FGC taking deep breaths during every combo they get hit by. No! They end up losing the second round. However, you let out a sigh of relief as they fight back on their nerves as they manage to recover and take the first match. Wait, but what if, like... Well, I don't know, they have the losers bracket to climb out of after they... It's fine. They're allowed to lose once. You can hear the crowd murmuring, wondering what happened in the second round that made them choke. But those murmurs turn into cheers as FGC takes their first opponent 3-0? As they continue to climb the bracket, you can tell that their nerves never flare up, and before you know it, it's the grand finals. FGC Champ is going against Meta RD? Let's go FGC! You cheer them on to fight your own nervousness. Even if they can't hear you, you want to signal to them that you are watching. The match begins with their opponent managing to take the first step. FGC shows off the player they were in the first round by decisively taking the next 2 sets. Let's fucking go! At this point, the crowd is going wild. The rookie no one has seen before is one set away from becoming the next Evo champ. You can almost taste the fries. You scream at the crowd at the top of your lungs, filled with nervousness and excitement. You're filled with hype levels never seen before as they take the first round. Just one more round and everything you worked for will pay off. Each hit makes your heart beat faster, ever so faster. Every combo releasing adrenaline. FGC has their opponents on the ropes, but they don't back down. They manage to connect their hits, cash out on their meter, leaving FGC with only a sliver of health and no drive gauge. All they need to do is chip and they're still in it, and lucky for them, they manage to get absolutely bodied as FGC wins it all! The crowd explodes in a... Uh-oh, why you say a word that I can't pronounce, but I know what it means. Alright guys, we got a sour note together. Rabunch... Raucous. Cheer alongside you as the rookie from nowhere manages to win it all 3-1. Rambunctious. Yeah. FGC stands up and starts to hype up the crowd. While they scan the crowd, you lock eyes with them and they smile. The same smile you saw in the first game. They weren't nervous. You can't help but laugh. As the convention draws to a close, you decide to head to the park plaza. FGC is busy with all the press and dealing with new fans, so you decide to wait for them there. When you get there, you see kids that were playing with FGC all those months ago. To think if you've never heard of them causing commotion, you'd be frightless right now. You almost want to thank them. Almost. After waiting almost an hour, you see a familiar figure walk into view. We did it, coach! We fucking did it! Hey, I didn't do anything, I just watched you. Don't sell yourself short, I wouldn't be carrying this without your help. They point to the trophy in their hands. So, do you want to hold it? I get to hold the evil trophy? You firmly grasp the trophy and lift it over your head, while with FGC still holding onto it as well. This is so cool, I didn't even win and this feels awesome. I can't imagine how you felt. Well, you did see me start crying on stage when they gave it to me. Speaking of things they gave you, where are those fries? Oh, it's like a voucher. I just take it to a valid vendor and I can pull as many as I want at a time. If you want some, don't hesitate to ask. Is right now a good time? Way ahead of you. I already ordered us 2 big-ass boxes. Hey, why don't we stack on them while we do some friendlies? Damn, I just did the most stressful run of my entire life and you want me to play more? Hell yeah, I'm down for it! You both laugh. As you reach for the fries, their golden radiance eclipses the red hue of the setting sun. You nibble on them as FGC opens the portal once more. The end. That was cute! McDonald's is where fries started. It leads to a land of mystery and treasure. So do I get like a free trip to Evo sponsored by Zest? Zest, where you at? Zest, you're kind of silent here on me. um You said if I coached you. I coached you. You win by having fun, playing with friends. I did not make this. This was made by my community. I would take a RotoZ sponsor. Oh, my like soy jack redditor take is that I like Final Destination as the map in Smash. Yeah. Yeah, that's my soy jack moment. Cause I like the song. Cause it's like the do 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 do. Yeah. Um and I always picked that map when I was playing with friends. And I always picked Ness from Earthbound. And my other friend picked Pit and Marth because she thought Marth was hot. It was all friendlies. I used to walk over to my friend's house during summer break, and then go over to her house, and then after that we would walk again to go to another friend's house to go play Smash. And there's a lot of shortcuts involved, and there used to be like a neighborhood cat. And one time it just jumped right in front of us and rolled over to its belly, and then we were scared, so we didn't pet it. But in hindsight, I wish I would have pet the cat. It was a really, really big black cat. But it scared us because it just jumped out from the bushes while we were walking. Yeah, I wanted some attention, but I didn't know what it wanted. And then, like, when I talked about it, everyone was like, oh, I know that cat. That's like the friendly neighborhood cat. And I was like, damn it. I think it was beloved by all the I want to say like I was about to say kids, but we were into like teenagers. By the teenagers around there. So yeah. Oh man. During school days, we used to just go over to other people's houses and play video games or play mahjong. And sometimes we would take the bus to go to the mall. I think the most crazy thing is that before me and my friends could drive, we really want to like snowboard. So, uh, the ski resorts around the area, they have like a one-way bus that will pick you up and drive you to the mountains. And it's kind of like a you're on your own on how to like get back down. And then I think me and like 10 other people went snowboarding that day. And then when we were done for the day, the bus, the shuttle bus, only takes you down from down the mountain, so you still gotta like find this whole entire way home from down the mountain. Cause that's just one part of the journey. You're just off the mountain. And we went down the mountain at like prime 5 p.m. People are getting off work time. And so there were like 10 smelly ass teenage kids with like snowboards riding the bus to go back home. And it was like in hindsight it was kind of like stupid. And kind of crazy that you could just do that for like a couple of bucks. Well, they dropped you off at like the bottom of the mountain, so then you have to take a boat back and then take the bus. And then I think afterwards we went for all you can eat. I think this cost like $5 in transportation fees. But I just was thinking like, damn, this must suck to be like the people that got off work at like 5 p.m. and they just want to like sit on the bus and go home. But they gotta share the fucking bus with a bunch of smelly ass kids with a bunch of like ski and snowboard equipment. Yeah. I think we had sushi or something. I don't know. I'm probably mixing up what it was. I think it was sushi. Yeah. Okay, the bit where NL goes like, yeah, I can go for some sushi. I hate that I am the embodiment of that. I hate it. You hit the mean streets of Canadians North, beeline directly for McDonald's a few blocks down. I sure can't wait to have some fries on this beautiful Nunavut morning. Oh my god! You enter the fry house and plus 380 and plus free diabetes. No, oh my god! Grimace egg! Wait, this one's got a fat dumpy. Wait, I gotta move my head. Do you see the fat dumpy? I'm pointing it. Grimace! Grimace egg! That did cost me $19! What the fuck? Chaos, pure chaos. Machamp sobbing, overturned furniture, small fires that underpaid workers are desperately attempting to put out. Small fires? What happened here? You asked to nobody in particular, and to stifle a giggle at the absurdity of the situation. You know you would not stop if you started now. You make your way to the counter. The illuminated menu flickers anxiously, either from the power outages or the fear that another ghost will go insane from what is to come. Aww, hello. I would like a large fry and a small fry and a medium fry. Oh my god, the little cap. And the drive-through. The drive-through mic. The sullen gaunt worker Machamp looks at you pleadingly. When I say this, I need you to stay calm, please, for me. Please be strong. They pause for a moment, inhaling for an overlong time as if to avoid what's to come next. We are out of fries. You start laughing. It starts off as a soft, thrumming giggle, building into a roaring cackle that seems to stretch on for minutes. A few Machamps seem to recognize the sound, but quickly return to their brawling as when they recall their predicament. Wait, you're serious? Deadly. I'm sorry, but you'll have to come back another day. Before you have time to consider this, an explosion rocks the side wall of the fry house. Madness is building. Tensions are rising. And a shrill voice next to you picks up through the chaos. I'm telling you, I can get you more fries down the line. I know a place, and well, it's sort of my place of research. I'm an archaeospudologist, you see. Another more substantial fry house worker interrupts the sputtering Mogchamp, wielding their intimidating stature bluntly. Sir, if I have to tell you one more time, I'll kick your scrawny ass out there myself. There are no fries. You look into your right and see him, roughed up, crazy eyes behind broken glasses, dirty sheet stained with grease. Oh, he's a little... Is that a Venator Mogchamp? Upvotes to you, sir. The bacon... the narwhal bacons at midnight. The disheveled Mogchamps accept this final judgment from the surprisingly buff worker and begrudgingly makes his way towards the exit, ranting and raving about how they'll be sorry once he finds the fries. As he's about to walk to the door, he feels a tap on his shoulder. What now? You want to fight, buddy? As he turns around expecting the buff fry worker, he's shocked to see what stands before him is nothing but the fry-deprived Mogu-sama. Do you really know a way to get more fries? I like looking at him too. Of course I do. I'm the world's greatest archaeospudologist. If there's anyone that can find the city of Irish gold, it's me, Nerdchamp. The city of Irish gold? You hysterically laugh at Nerdchamp's proclamation. Stop laughing, it's real, I tell you. It's an ancient city where the salt rivers never go dry, potatoes never go cold. It's a paradise for fry lovers. Huh, I bet you're just scared, probably too much of a challenge for someone like you. Well, there's no fries here anyways, might as well humor him. Besides, he's just a silly little guy, what's the worst he could do? Fine, I'll join you on your search for the city of Irish gold, but only if we find it. I want unlimited fries for life. Really? Well, if you insist, I promise you can tag along. I'm the greatest archaeospudologist after all. I know exactly what I'm doing. Well, let's not waste any time. Follow me, Mogu-sama. You begrudgingly follow Nerdchamp and wonder what you've gotten yourself into. Oh my god, look at the purple Mogchamp. No! They're so worried. Trying to put out the fire. You know... Is that a metaphor? Is Skyrim? This is... No way Bethesda had their hands in this. You know how kids reference SpongeBob episodes and I don't remember, and it's because I've only watched like SpongeBob when I was a kid, so I only know like the first couple of seasons, and then after that I'm completely lost. After a long, exhausting journey filled with many missed turns and stopping for breaks, you begin to wonder if he really knows what he's doing. Yeah, the washi tape is cute. Hey, how much longer is this gonna take? Aha! Yes, this is it. We're finally here. What Nerdchamp was talking about becomes salt crystal clear as you walk over the hill to find a perfectly preserved ruin, legally distinct from any best-selling video games. You see it too, right? I'm not crazy. There's a giant ruin here that looks just like it could be from Scott. Don't say the name. We don't have rights, but yeah, little guy. Yeah, I thought it was a metaphor. No one ever listens to my research, but I knew I was right, and now I have my proof. My theory is... You're getting sleepy from your long trip, and the Zoozer's yapping isn't helping. Close your eyes. It's rude to fall asleep while people are talking. Your academics Yeah! See, there is some there's a Persona reference. Fucking, I told you. Nerd Trap drones on for what feels like a full hour, but in reality could only possibly a few minutes. You know what? Weekly re-clears also take only like a couple of minutes, but in my mind they're an hour and a half endeavor. I hate Eden Savage. I hate Ramu. Ramu Savage is the world's most fucking boringest fight ever. That shit kills me. It's not that long. I think if you timestamp it, it's like 14 minutes or something. But in my mind, it's an hour and 30. Like, I think Shiva is a quicker raid to me mentally. Yeah, I don't know. Some fucking Ramu. I hate. Okay, I'm gonna stop. A few words lodge themselves in your tired mind. Potato fries, potential apocalypse. Hard to focus when his voice is so shrill and you are so hungry. Finally, after Nerdchamp is done with his incessant rambling, you enter the ruins. You follow him through the dark, damp hallways where he continues rambling about his research when suddenly you both come to a halt as you approach the entryway of a large room. It's a platformer? I'm so done. I'm so dead. Horrors abound. Before you is a series of platforms suspended by old, rotting ropes, patterned in space perfectly to indicate a jumping puzzle. What the hell? You didn't tell me there would be platforming? Huh? Oh, it's an ancient ruin protecting a powerful treasure. I thought that was a given. Oi, this ain't no ancient ruin. Who told you that? Mogu-sama, I know you're quite wise, but believe me when I say researching this place has been my life's work. Oh sure, listen to this scrawny wimp over the skelly chap whose soul is locked away here. That'll go well, always does. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh, this is... I'm not saying there's favorites, but if there are favorites... I'ma just... You know... An old, callous, haggard Mogchamp with bones on the outside and some strange skeletal... Oh no, why you make me say more words I can't say? Annie! Thank you for the Skull Champ. I love Skull Champ. I love him so much. Facsimile reveals himself. I don't know how to say this word out loud. I know what it means. I just don't know. What the hell, man? Guys, facsimile? Oh, really? Okay. You didn't know Mogchamps had bones, let alone on the outside. Go on then, do the jumps, oh wise ones. You turn your attention back to the challenge. The platforms do not appear structurally sound. Neither you or Nerdchamp appears structurally sound either. So true. Okay. What would Mogu do? Mogu would go with the Nerdchamp into doing it so you don't have to. I'm a ghost, therefore I should be able to do the challenge. Heh, watch this. You leap, or rather skip, and trip over a poorly tied shoelace, falling flat directly onto your face, not with valor, nor with grace. What the? Perhaps, just as a thought, maybe I should. The old text showed diagrams of the construction. They continue babbling to themselves and then prepare for the jump. And inexplicably bound perfectly across each platform. You lay on the cold stone, shamed, and watch as they perform these feats expertly, as though practiced for this very moment. Carefully, Nerdchamp pulls on a lever, and with a satisfying clunk, the sound of the machinery and crushing gears coincide with the movement of a massive door opening. This is so exciting! Let's move on! Damn, alright, Indiana Jones! As Nerdchamp rushes past the door, you hear something behind you. Psst! Hey you, do you really trust that little fellas? Something seems a bit off about him, don't you think? Well, he is a bit of a weird guy, but of course I trust him. He brought us this far, right? Skellychamp cackles. Well, I tried to warn you. How do I back out? You watch as Skellychamp disappears into thin air, vanishing without a trace. What the heck was that about? Oh crap, I gotta catch up with Nerdchamp. As you make your way back to Nerdchamp, you glimpse at the next room. Inside, you see Nerdchamp frantically pacing back and forth in the small room. Thank you so much for the prime sub. Okodoko. Thank you. Thanks for becoming a Machamp. Welcome. Math circle? You enter the room to see numbers arranged in a neat circle, indicating some kind of order that's not immediately clear to most. A long moment pass. Nerdchamp inspects the inscriptions, doubles back, traces a line through them, exhausts every possibility in their head. And finally, I'm gonna love with you. I have no fucking clue what the circle is. Nerdchamp seems dumbstruck, looking at something very near and dear to your heart. Little guy, I know exactly what this is. Numbers cascade into each other. Some are added, some are sequined. Pure chaos that you can see directly through. This isn't just any old circle. This is a math circle. And I know all about math circles. I'm gonna explain it. So first, you have these numbers. You gotta add them together, right? Right? I love this so much. And then you take the last digit of the first number, so true. What do you mean, implode? You couldn't explain my math circle. It's elementary, my dear. I'll explain it to you guys. It's fine. Consider this like the dev experience. So you have 1 plus 3 is 4, right? We all understand it's 4. And then okay. And then so then use 4 and use it to plus 6 for 10. And then from 10 you split it off. So cause it's just like this 1. See? The 1 appears again here. So then you use it here again. And then 1 plus 6, which was we labeled this. And then that becomes 7. Stop, my brain can only expand so much. Do you guys see it? And then again, you use the 10. So 1 And then we labeled the 0 as blue. So then you have the 0. And then you use the last number here. Plus, and then the green 7. Which is 17. But we already used this color. So it's 1 and the green 7. And then you use that previous number because you can see it's a pattern. We always use the previous number of what it adds up to. So then you use 17 plus 3, which is, see how it all adds back up together? And then you have it as, you just get 20. But like, look, it's a circle. Like, it all just... Do you see how it ends up being a circle? Because there's 0, 1, 2, and 3. They're all like beside each other. Do you get it? So begins the story tale of the vast circle. Words swirl the air, rising and falling at random. Hachi! Thank you for the 27 months. I hope you're doing well. Thank you so much for the nice birthday message. I really appreciate it. We have to go eat. I don't use milk in cereal in general. You can see the pain in the eyes of the nerd champ, but you cannot stop now. You must not stop now. Seconds pass, then minutes. You don't know how long this has been going on, and you don't see the faintest hint of recognition in their eyes. Do you guys really not understand my math circle? It's so plainly and clear. I can't believe I have to explain myself so many times. Annie even labeled it for me. Thank you, Lanny. Wait, does that mean Annie understands the math circle? We don't. Wait. then how did you know to color code it? Well, because then they're also in ascending order. The numbers grow bigger. And then you always use the previous numbers. Do you see? Was there a Japanese that tried to explain it and failed? Yeah. So I drew it on a piece of paper and I ran out of color, so I did it on paint and then I tried to explain it to you guys, but apparently you guys still don't get it till this day. But it's so simple, it's right there, I color coded it. It's that easy, it is. The salad door opening snaps. Your trap. Back to reality. Right, of course. See, your chat understands. You let it aside, disappointed that your extra explanation in math circles didn't get through nerve jam at all. The answer is 20. Yeah, exactly. I'm a genius. Yeah, great job, nerd champ. Let's keep going. At last, you arrive at what is clearly at the end of the ruins. A giant golden spud, a center mosaic, perhaps a mural at the end of the line. This is... I know this. This is it, Mogu-sama. Oh, cool. A long beat passes. What is it? You, of course, haven't spent time researching. How could you know? This is the Tater Codex. Scholars have only seen bits and pieces of it, but this whole thing in its full majesty. With this, you could trace back to the history of the potato before recorded civilization. You would be the master of the spud. Wait a second. There's like a Mogchamp imprint, and there's something hiding in the corner, and a demon sword. You would clearly see through the eyes of the Earth Apple. Well, that's what they say anyways. How do we get it to open? As far as you can see, it's a solid mosaic with no particular indents or secret blends. Just in front of it, however, is a suspiciously Mogchamp-shaped sacrificial altar of some kind, only made obvious by the dagger chained to it. You can figure this out on your own, or you can ask NerdChamp for help. Or further still, you might see what their blood could do. The words of SkellyChamp ring through your head as you try to come to a decision. What was all that about? Can you really trust NerdChamp? Wait a second. Tater Codec Mosaic? You re-enter your mind palace. Unlike when you entered for the mass circle, it is cold and dreary with no hints to be had. I can do this. I know I can do this. Hold on. It can't be that easy, right? No way it's that. You quickly exit your mind palace, prepared to try your new strategy. The strategy is to simply imagine in your mind's eye the potatoes you crave. Golden brown fries, fresh from the fryer, glistening with oil and salt. A low rumbling begins, then thuds, then clangs and booms and sounds far off that you can't place. The mural lights and the phases out. NerdChamp falls to their knees. All this time, I merely did not have the imagination for it? What was all that for? How can I call myself the world's greatest archaeospeleologist? NerdChamp fades away. Okay. It's done! I never thought I could make it here, but now I realize my responsibility is a higher cause. You taught me that, Mogu. Thank you. Wait. Oh, that's so sweet. Hey, what do you mean? I can't let you in, Mogu. This place must be preserved. But my fries. Weren't you paying attention to my incessant ranting, Mogu? The goal of my research was to always protect the city of Irish gold. These sacred fries were never to be eaten, and they must be preserved so that the fry apocalypse can be avoided and all mankind can be saved. I'm sorry, Mogu, but this is where we say goodbye. You feel the life force drained from you. You didn't realize that's how exhausted you were. I'm dying? I'll stay with you to the end, Mogu-sama. Thank you for everything. As light leaves your eyes, you wonder how you, a ghost, can die twice. You must have been really, really hungry. You died. What? Thank you so much for the 5 months meep. Thank you, thank you. Thanks for reading on Mogchamp. Years later, after extensive research into the energy of the City of Irish Gold, NerdChamp has submitted his findings to the top 5 science universities across the globe. On the first page, there's a short... Oh. Wait. Let me... we do it together? Allow me to think this for a moment. I'm so hungry. I'm sure there will be all the potatoes you can eat. Hold on, did you notice that? A low thrumming, barely audible rests at the edge of your senses. There! Imagine the fries again. Hungry. As you salivate internally and externally, a low rumbling begins, then thuds, then clangs and booms. We made it! I never thought we could make it here, but now I realize my responsibility is to a higher cause. But my fries... Wait. Oh, okay. Hey, doesn't that altar look comfy? I'm sure you're tired after all this adventuring. A capital idea! I'll rest and recharge my brain. Unbothered, Nerd Champ lies down. You salivate at the thought of finally getting your fries. Determination fills you. You take the dagger and... Light floods in a pool of ectoplasm forms. The way has opened. No way! The runes begin to shake violently as a hidden door in the wall slowly appears. Opens. Light creeps into the once dark ruins begin to fill with light. What the heck? You enter into the brightly, newly opened room and find nothing more than a small table with a key on it and a huge treasure chest with the city stamped on it. That Nerd Champ. It wasn't even a real city of Irish gold after all. You pick up the key and open the chest. Inside you find a variety of fried potato goodness in all sorts of shapes and flavors. My favorite is seaweed flavored. From soggy to crispy fries to cheddar to sour cream and onion flavored chips. It's every kind of delicious fried potato someone could want. Wait a minute, didn't Nerd Champ say it was all the fries I could ever want? This doesn't even look like it would last a month. You pick up a few containers of fries and chips before you know it, everything you took is magically replenished. Yippee! Congratulations, Mogu Fat. The end. Yippee! Infinite fry glitch. Aw, James. Morimura. Pete. Jojora. Sorry I bugged out. That's okay. Wait, so how does it go? On the first page is a short excerpt detailing Nerd Champ's adventure with you, thanking you for all that you did. Unfortunately, the paper will go on to be dismissed by the scientific community and Nerd Champ's reputation plummets. Nobody takes his research seriously anymore and he's forced to get a job at McDonald's. That's fucked up. The end. What the heck? Thanks for the raid, Pizza Man. Thank you, thank you. I love this game. This is my favorite game. You guys have to compete against Expedition 33, Fantasy Life, Metaphor, and this game. And I picked this game. I like all the backgrounds. Thank you, Annie, for all the wonderful art, and thank you, Dusty. And Momoji as well. So, do I get a free ride to Evo? Crickets, silence. I love the Macham so much. They're so cute. Memers also drew some in the backgrounds too. I didn't know memers could draw. Damn. Well, is it multi-talented? triple platinum. I don't know how you guys did it in the style that I would do it. How did you guys know? Fine, maybe I'll stop making fun of you guys for making me buy Snow Crash. Although I did buy the new Dungeon Meshi art book and I really like that. And thank you, Kish, for the music. I like this cute game. Is that supposed to say Indiana Jones? Indiana Jones? Harrison Ford champ? Thank you for directing, Pichu. I don't know what that means. I never actually know what director and producers do in movies and games. Solas tried to brag that he went 4-1 in his locals and then he pieced off. Probably to go and brag about his $200 Pokemon card. Thank you, Pichu. Thank you. Are you sure you didn't take inspiration from Outer Wilds? I really like this game. How did you guys know me like this? I don't understand. You guys know me so well. We took notes. Oh my god, does that mean you guys have to do VOD reviews? I really like this present. Thank you so much. I had a lot of fun playing through it. I didn't know anyone would ever make me a game. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, Pichu. The first... I still don't really like 2D men. Like, every single time I actually go and stop and I watch the Love in Deep Space SSR poll trailers that they put up on Twitter. And then I just start laughing. Many thanks to the Mock Fun Merchants Guild for bankrolling this game. And I'll catch you guys all the next time. Have I seen the Virgil lines from Punishing Grey Raven? No, I have not. Many thanks to the Mog Fun Collective. Virgil comforts you when he speaks? Really? No way. Wait, no, I think... So I like Mads Mikkelsen, I like Otacon, I like Virgil. I like Eins. I like V. Maybe my taste is kind of strange. Do I have a character? I don't think I like anyone in Elden Ring that's like a design by boss. I think I like a derivative of like Sexy Tumblr Man. What? But Virgil would never say that. Virgil, you have a child that you ignore. I don't even know who the fuck is Nero's mom. I like Gilgamesh. I honestly just assumed that the child that Nero was like immaculately conceived, like Jesus Christ. Amen to that, brother. No, I don't imagine. I just can't imagine Virgil saying love. He just love is not in his vocabulary. I believe that he would say it in like some obtuse Robert Frost quote or something. That's the guy that does the poems about like nature and whatnot, right? I think. I need many fries. All the fries. I imagine Virgil will be like, he would say in the most obtuse fashion that he likes you. It will kind of be like Penn Bradley's character from the Netflix series You. Except he's like, wow, you're well read too. What's your name? Bronte. Bronte, you. Your presence is pleasing. Joel! Hi. Wait, I kind of want to have... Do I play Punishing Gray Raven so I can date Virgil? Stupid man. Stupid man. I hate you. You're so stupid. You're so nerdy. Okay, I'm gonna stop. No, he's so stupid. Maybe you can still make it. Just to make sure the event collab is coming to EN server July, August, right? I can make it. I think. I am the storm that is approaching. Oh, I was wondering if I can have... I liked all the art assets in this game. How'd you guys get my vibe so right? It's so messed up. It's not messed up. It's just... I don't know. Yeah, use the stuff for the server. I guess it's kind of weird to me. Because when I was the most perceived, I was very nervous. I tried my best not to be nervous, but I was very, very nervous. But I feel like now I'm a lot more relaxed. No, that's something that kind of like pops into my head and stuff. I'm thinking like, you guys like me when I basically had like my lips overlined and like a fake eyelash like falling off of one eye and like badly drawn eyebrows and a really bad fake tan, and you guys were like, yeah, I fuck with that. Shaking like a chihuahua? That's crazy. Still can't believe Mama Mogu tried to get me to tattoo my brows. I was like, no, I'm not gonna tattoo my eyebrows. She has been somewhat nagging me for like the past couple of years to get my eyebrows tattooed. And she's like, it only costs like $1,000, and I was like, yeah, I'm good. Cause I could technically still draw in my eyebrows if I wanted like a bolder brow. I don't have like bushy like Cara Divine brows, you know? I have normal eyebrows, I would like to say. I have very normal eyebrows. And yeah, I don't know, but now it's actually popular to like glue your eyebrows up. Did you guys know that? You can glue your eyebrows up, and that's a really popular look. Or it was a popular look, it was a trend. I don't have any tattoos at all. I know who I am and I know what I am. And there was nothing that really spoke to me that I needed it like tattooed on me. And I tried, and I don't know, at one point I remember asking my mom, I was like, what if I get a tattoo on like my ass? And she's like, I don't care, you're the one who has to live with it. I'm just gonna make fun of you, but you know, I'm not paying for it. If that's what you're asking. And I was like, okay, no fun allowed. So there was nothing even for like an act of rebellion. So there was nothing where I was like, I really want a tattoo on I don't know. I like, if you ask me, it's like, oh, what I want to get a tattoo of, I'm like, I don't know. Yo, it's like a cutie mark, okay? I know like in the early 2010s, mustaches were really popular and girls were getting like mustache tattoos tattooed on their like fingers so that you could have like a tattoo. You could take a, I don't know. Tattoos or mustaches were really popular at one point around the same time frame as like Galaxy leggings and those chunky boots. Yeah, I can be chuggy. Is Labubu's chuggy? Oh my god! I keep seeing people around the city with like dripped out Labubus. And it's so stupid. Like they sell shoes for Labubus. Like dressing up like a Barbie. No, let me show you dripped out Labubus. It's so stupid looking. I want one because it's so stupid. This one has a purse. Like, why the fuck are you wearing a purse? And then they have people dripped out in like Gucci and stuff. It's so stupid. It's so stupid. And there's a stupid bucket hat. It's so stupid. They are so stupid looking. My mom got a Labubu just today. What color did she get? Okay, let me show you Labubu clothes. So stupid looking. So stupid. I like the ones. There's like shoes and there's so many accessories for them. This is like some kind of. This is a recession indicator. I like the bucket hats. Look, it's wearing glasses. Has little shoes on. I want to buy them little shoes. You know the moment I'm gonna show this to Solax and suddenly he's gonna be like, wow, I love Labubus. He's gonna change his mind about Labubus the moment I show this. Wow, it's a Pokemon. Oh wow, he's got a Pokeball. I see a I see a Valporion and a Umbreon. I don't know, I like the cute little bucket hat. I'm obsessed with the bucket hat. I don't know. It's cause I think bucket hats are cute. Look at this stupid little bucket hat. Yeah. I don't know. Where is I going on with this? What was my intention of this? Why did I suddenly talk about Labubus? You were talking about tattoos? Yeah, I was talking about tattoos. Okay, but like, I like that there's shoes that you can buy for them. It's so stupid. Look at their stupid shoes. Look at their little shoes. I like their stupid shoes. Please understand. You can pick out how dripped out they are. Aren't those yeah, they look like Air Force Ones. Anyways, recession indicator. Oh. Oh, because I was asking if, liking Labubus is millennial. Yeah, I think so. I think I'm like peak millennial. I did, there were like a couple of young ABGs yesterday at the restaurant, and I could smell their perfume from like 10 feet away. Well, no, actually more than 10 feet. Like 15 to 20 feet away. It was a perfume smell, so I was kind of indifferent to it. And then in hindsight, I was like, damn, they're like really young. But yeah. I think liking Labubus. Wah! Thank you so much for the raid, Vanille. Thank you, thank you. Welcome in, Raiders. We just completed my a visual novel game that my community made for me. I'm on my way to steal your fries. And now I'm just yapping about being a millennial chuggy. What did I do best? I hope you had a wonderful stream, Vanille. Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in, Raiders. Welcome, welcome. Okay, it wasn't like so strong that I couldn't smell my food. But it was like, I was like, damn, I could smell her from like 20 feet away, which is crazy. Yeah, this was a lot of fun. I love the assets and so much. They surprised this for me on my birthday. Thank you so much for the follows and the raid again. I hope you had a wonderful stream. What were you playing? Well, I guess it's probably pretty late. But welcome in. And now I'm talking about Labubus. I was making a Zine. Zines seem like so much fun. Were you just like drawing up the assets for it or like designing the pages and stuff? An all creamy model kit? Ooh, that's cute. I didn't know Pokemons had model kits. What the heck? I need to go look this up right now. All creamy model kit. Oh my god, it's so cute. What the heck? Thank you so much for the 5 months. GG Hacks. Thank you, thank you. Thanks for being on my chat. We storyboard and sketch the design on printer paper, fold it, and ink the first two. Exciting! What's the design about? And I'm back to looking at Labubu clothes. I want like a cow. I want. Oh my god, this one is wearing Louis Vuitton. It's so obnoxious. Do I show you this? There's a Supreme wearing Labubu. That was me cleaning my room. I opened a portal dimension, tossed my trash in, only for my mom to appear and tell me to clean up all the trash dimension. No! I gotta clean up too. You know what? Good reminder. That's really cool. I had no idea. I think at one point I was like, I want to try making a Zine. Magazine. Zine? Zine. Sorry. But I think I'm like, I don't know what to do with it afterwards. I don't have a good story. Did you guys used to have like magazine subscriptions? Do you guys remember like where like the supermarkets used to sell like the Farmer's Almanac or something? And it was like a book that was supposed to just, you're meant to keep it in your bathroom so you can read it while you poop. Do you guys remember that one book? I don't know. I remember it came with like annual editions. Oh, the Farmer's Almanac. I don't know what it is. It still costs 10 bucks today. That's crazy. PlayStation Magazine? I don't know why, but I asked Momogu if we could subscribe to Teen Vogue. Oh, and I had a subscription to Shoujo Beat, which was like Viz Media when they used to publish like, I guess like shoujo manga. And I got to read volumes of like Honey and Clover and some other stuff. Yeah, I don't know. I thought the old Farmer's Almanac was like solely used for the toilet. Am I misremembering? Do magazines exist anymore? I don't know, can you even... What magazines are even around? Because I think I randomly picked up a copy of Mental Floss magazine. And it was like their final issue or something. And I was like, damn. Because I had a lot of fun reading through it. Archie comics! I had some of those too. Kid Me was definitely a Betty fan. Doctors and dentist's office keep them... Like, is the Scholastic Book Fair you can order books? Is that even a thing for kids? Very little print media left, just gossip and shallow stuff. It's weird that, like, I don't know if, like, people are just better at rebranding themselves, but it's really funny that, like, people try to say, like, VTuber news and stuff like that, but they're basically run the same as, like, People's Magazine. Or those like gossip and paparazzi mags. Except like, because it's online, you're kind of like, it's kind of impossible to like stalk your favorite VTuber when they're getting in and out of Nobu in like Beverly Hills and try to get like some weird photos of them having dinner. I always thought it was, I'm like, and then there's like a bunch of people like, no, this is like news, there's journalistic integrity. And I was thinking like, This literally reads as like a gossip magazine. I guess like no one was around when they were like speculating about like Britney Spears or something. Charity Farms. So weird to me. I think I remember. I think it was like my friends always had like some like Asian magazines, and then we would always do the little quizzes in the at the back of the magazines where it's like, oh, what's your personality? And you gotta pick like A, B, C, and then whoever you pick the most, you get it. And then the zodiac column / horoscope, and then the anonymous advice corner. Who wore it best? But yeah. I don't know. I only read like I think I got to read the teen stuff. And then not gonna lie, I don't think I ever picked up any like for adult magazine, or not for adults, like I don't know, like Time or something. I've never read a copy of Time. I know sometimes when I go out and Mama Mogu remembers, she'll ask me to bring her a copy of like the newspaper. Yeah, the teen stuff from like 2 decades ago. And it's in that annoying stupid newspaper paper. I remember like my cousins were older, and then we would be eating like breakfast together, and like he would be reading the newspaper, and I was like, damn, is that something gonna be me? And it was like, nope. When I became an adult, newspapers just aren't a thing. I can't just loudly flip through the newspaper paper in the morning while sipping a cup of coffee. I remember I had to save like newspapers for like school projects and stuff to do. And that was kind of... yeah. I still have my paper mache projects, I think. We got to make bears in school, so we got to make paper mache bears. And like, it was like a lottery based on like how much different kinds of bears were out in the world. So only like 2 kids got like pandas, and like a couple of kids got like moon bears and sun bears. And then I got a grizzly bear because they're super common. Grizzlies, and I think the most common was like grizzly bears, brown or black bears, and polar bears. But I really wanted to have a moon bear because I thought they were cute. Have you guys seen sun bears? They're fucked up. They've got like Hank Hill asses. They look like little humans. But moon bears are cute. Some bears are kind of freaky. They got, I don't know. They got the hand kill ass. And then they stand on their hind legs. How many kids got the Chicago bear? No bears. No Chicago bears. Jeff. Yes, Jeff. But yeah. How did I get off a tangent with tattoos? I think I'm unapologetically a millennial. I have a soft spot for we gotta remember, we gotta finish season 3. Oh yeah, Minecraft movie this weekend. Chicken Jockey. I like how I don't say chicken jockey in the same way that Jack Black says it. I say it in the way that Northern Lion tries to say it, like Jack Black. What the heck is this Strive Google Docky? There's PvP Civilization watch along? Wait, what's PvP Civilization? But we didn't watch Parkour Civ 2, smile. Here in Mogu Stream, we always jump for beef. What if just Minecraft? What are you leading up to, Solax? How can you say there is a Google Docky and then just ignore when I asked you for clarification? God damn it. How is Junk Ramen in it? Junk Ramen doesn't do anything. It's like you're accusing memers, you know? You gotta pick like a more likely suspect, like Solax. Then you can have a bunch of people that don't even know you. It's like, I always knew. Yeah, there was something weird about that guy. You're like, bro, I have not even met you. And you'd have a bunch of people coming out of the woodwork that, you know, make up a bunch of shit about you. And you just stand here going like, yeah, okay, alright. Yeah, I always knew Solax had like 2 kids from a previous marriage. Yeah, the wife took the dog and the kids. And you're like, okay. I think that's a weird thing that I still don't really... I can't really parse in my head. That people actually like to make up stuff about me. And I'm like, wow. That is weird. Damn, he embezzled funds? He can't embezzle funds because he doesn't know how to do that. Remember guys, it's what is it? Placement structuring. What's the last step? Saul said it. Okay, so Alex, how do you embezzle money? show us, share with the class. Okay, what if you open a laundromat, then what? Yeah, what's the next step? I don't know, isn't it really hard to launder money through quarters? Actually, no, how much does it cost to do laundry? We have to crank those prices up. But how do Americans do laundry if they don't have loonies and toonies? Yeah, I think you should do a mattress store. They're always empty, there's always a sale, and they're always in business. Why are they always in business? What are shorters? You can't do food because that's really low profit margins. Oh, can you tell me later? Because I'll forget. Charters aren't real? They're not silver quarters? Yeah, a mattress store? What about like... a clothing store? No, no. Oh, those capsule stores, a pawn shop. Aren't art galleries like... Oh, I was gonna say, like, I thought art galleries are kind of just like government funded stuff. Are they not called capsule stores? I think they're called capsule stores. It's like a thing that was kind of popular in Asia like 15 years ago. Excellent question, French fry flipper. I like them both soggy and crispy. No. So capsule stores are these like... you basically rent out a little box. It looks like... They look like this, I guess. You rent out a little box and you put whatever you want in there and sell it. But like whatever you put in the box is just what you have. And you can price it at whatever you want. And then you kind of try to collect profits from it. So like there would be like boxes of people renting out selling like, I don't know, Pokemon cards, and then right next to it is like someone that's selling like perfume or something. Yeah, like a pod hotel. Damn, Neuromancer really thought of it all. But like you basically rent out a little box and you can sell stuff out of it. Whatever it is. That's what Facebook Marketplace is now. I don't even I like to window shop on Facebook Marketplace. I'm now on the Labubu algorithm. It thinks I want Labubus. And I've been wanting like a vintage jacket, but the prices are bad, so I'm like, nah. And like people keep trying to sell clothes and they don't tell me the size of their fucking clothes, and I'm like, sure, but what size are these pants, man? I can't just be like, you know, they're like, yeah, I can fit like an extra small or small. I was like, no, I need like the fucking number, man. I wanna... Isn't that your favorite jacket? I saved up for my favorite jacket when I first got my big boy job. Yeah. It was a parka. I have a winter parka. I heard that the Brady Bunch house is on sale. But now I'm on the Etsy. I'm on the Etsy crochet. I wanna try crocheting this cute little frog. I wanna buy this pattern, but I think I need to buy some yarn. I wanna try this. Oh, I think this is all just... I think half of these things might just be like stolen patterns from like China, but like, you know, translated into English or something like that. I don't know. But look at this frog. It's so cute. I don't know. I think it's relaxing for me to be in my grandma mode. I think now more than ever, there's just a lot of things happening. A lot of positive things are happening. A lot of things to kind of keep in track of that I should probably be keeping better track, but it does use a lot of my energy to act human. Sometimes I just want to be a Karen, but you can't be a Karen. And honestly, I don't even go Karen. I'm just like non-verbal. I'm just like, nah, can someone just telepathically know what I want to say? I can't even talk properly. Yeah, I might be on it. Mama Moku told me that I didn't talk until like I was like 1.5 or something. Or like 2.5. 2.5. So, you know, that might indicate something. But I mean, does it really matter? I participate in society, man. Me and the CIA are buddies. I saw this little guy, and then I also saw... I saw this little guy too, and I was like, what the hell? He's crochet! And I want to try, so I've been also trying to research like yarn and stuff. I don't know, it's been a What's the little guy holding? I think he's a bear and he's holding on to what the hell do you call the honey spoon thing? A spoonful of honey? Honeycomb. Thank you. Ah, yes, the honey spoon. But yeah. I don't know, but I want to try making them. But I think the bear is kind of hard, so I want to try making this guy. He's so round. And I think I can do it. But I don't think I've ever shopped at Etsy when it was like made for arts and crafts. Does a round lad have a name for like Fred? I don't think so. So like I don't know the good old days. My version of good old days for Amazon is when you used to get like a little discount when you pre-ordered games, and then they got rid of that, and I was like, why even live? Pepper Ridge Farm remembers. That was like 10 plus years ago. So they used to do discounts for pre-orders for games, and I was like, ooh, this is so sick. This was when Best Buy was doing E3 discounts. What? Oh, I remember when Best Buy was doing price matching and I got like a 3DS for like less than $100 and I was like, haha. Well, I bought from Amazon because they had a pre-order sale, or not pre-order sale, but you got a discount. You got it for cheaper through pre-orders. And I was like, okay. And I remember Fry's Electronics. I like going to Fry's too. I didn't to go there often, but that's when I bought my orange box. And like Steam sales, Steam summer sales forcing you to do missions to unlock stuff. And I didn't know how to play poker, so I was just stuck at poker night at the inventory. And there was like no one to help me. There was no YouTube tutorials. I was thinking like, there's no way I could always just hit it big and then I'm just gonna all in every single time and then I'm just gonna, you know, roll a die. It didn't work out like that. I don't think I ever got to buy anything from Circuit City though. Does Mogo give enough of a dang to watch his... Where is the summer watch along for this? When is that tomorrow? Tomorrow? Is it Jeff Keighley's birthday? Saturday. Oh! Happy birthday, Jeff Keighley. Oh. June 7th? Next Saturday? I don't know, because Eris always says it's Jeff Keighley's birthday when he does those like announcements and stuff, and I just don't keep track of like time, okay? Like, you honestly, some of you guys could probably get away with saying it's your birthday, and I would just be like, happy birthday. You can probably pull it too, and I wouldn't even know. Yeah, Jeff's birthday is the Game Awards. Exactly. No, you can't do it right now. It's too fresh off the press. I don't believe anyone's birthday is today. No, I don't believe you guys. If so, generic happy birthday to you all. Shy Hulu to you all. Yeah, there's no other someone's birthday today. Probably like yesterday or something. But yeah, thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I had a lot of fun playing through this VN. Thank you so much for everyone for spending so much time to putting it all together for me. Thanks for making me feel perceived, I guess. Is that the word? That's probably not the right word. I don't know, I just like my streams to be a silly place. I didn't know there was anything more than that. But I think there is. Yeah, I love my mock champs. I always love my mock champs. Although, since you guys got the upgrade, you guys are so cute. In which case, like, it's not fair. You guys can't be that cute. That means you guys can probably get away with murder and stuff. And I would just be like, yeah, okay. Maybe try to not kill next time. But you know, c'est la vie. Thank you for the 14 months, Nair. Tomorrow is my second birthday this year, trust me. Happy early birthday? Yeah, you could probably get away with some stuff if you looked like a mock champ. I can't help it, you guys are so cute. I kind of like how the tail is also kind of like a ghost tail. And then you guys have matching horns with me. And you guys are kind of ghost-like. Honestly, I'm kind of cooking. I kind of cooked. But yeah. Thank you so much for the prime, Victor Sum. Thank you. Thanks for being on Mock Chat. Welcome. I already forgot what I said tomorrow. Tomorrow's TMC4? There's so many reflective surfaces in a kitchen. I'm gonna hurt myself trying to account for all the stuff. But thank you so much for making this game for me. I love it lots. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Thank you again so much for all the raids and for all the subs and all the follows and all the nice stuff. I'm gonna go back to researching yarn. Unironically. Also, might as well, before I forget, there is Fumoku and Mogchamp plushies available on Tofu's Etsy site, tofu_sauces FC site. I will say these are just can't spell. Preliminary? prototypes. These are just samples. So some of the stuff is gonna be fixed for the final product. Honestly, this was a project that Tofu helped me work on for a long time, and I'm sure, as you guys know, in 2025 trying to do things internationally has been really crazy. We didn't think this would kind of make it into production, so the fact that there are prototypes made is kind of like a miracle. So yeah. But yeah, this is the Machamp and this is Fumoku. I don't know if you guys can see, but they do have hands underneath the skirt. And the veil is actually removable, which is kind of crazy. Very extra. And yeah, I love this guy. The Machamp is supposed to kind of be like Squishmallow squishy. Because that's kind of what I wanted you guys to be. I think the purple guy is more like a sturdier plushie, I want to say. But you're supposed to be able to punt this guy. But please don't punt. Please take care of your of your Machamp. Nasty, thank you so much again for the art. Okay, fine, you can throw it. I love the Machamps so much. They're so cute. Do both of them have a butthole? Girls don't poop, Annie. You know that. We know that. But I believe the Machamp does, in fact, have a pom-pom-poorin butthole. We. They are so cute. I love them all so much. Machamps can be whatever you want to be. Because you're not imagining it hard enough. I should really use some of the commercials for some other stuff. I want to make some new commercials. Well, they're still being made, so this is kind of like the pre-order stages, I guess. Yeah, but those are just the prototypes. Finished products gonna look a little bit more polished. Because I'm picky. And I made plenty of notes of what needs to be fixed. But yeah, thank you so much again for hanging out with me today. I'll see you guys tomorrow for some DMC4. And yeah, and all the good stuff. I hope you guys have a good rest of your morning, day, night. Otsumogu! Hehehe. I say meat, you say cheese. Meat, cheese, meat, cheese. Bye bye.